to believe.
Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. Everybody just share the live. All on Facebook, share the live. All on IG, share the live. Share the live. Share the live. Everybody just share the live. You listening? Listen now.
On Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Share the live. I want everybody to share the live. Downtown Posse have to share the live. Uptown Posse have to share the live. Share the live. Share the live. Everybody just share the live. Tobago, share the live.
The following is a paid program. The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Shame for them, politician, like old Poppy, they just treat me when time to run for election. All this dog treatment is done, and what make the thing a joke, like the trick does always work. They ill-treat the puppy, beat the puppy, then they come to folks. Doggy look a bone, doggy look a bone. Doggy look a bone. Doggy look a bone. After election, all the bone done. So come and touch it. Don't look so shocked. Don't just watch it. Doggy suck. All through the years, we shared in tears. They too busy, they can't see me. Time to depend on we both. So then, just so we and them is friends. Stop it to say howdy do. Shaking hand with me and you. They will hug your granny, kiss your baby, while we dribble too. Doggy look a bone. Doggy look a bone, look a bone. Doggy look a bone. Doggy look a bone, look a bone. After election, all the bone done. So come and touch it. Don't look so shocked. Don't just watch it. Doggy song. Is now they care, they start to share plenty favor. Their behavior is so concerned. First time they learn, yes now people getting burned. So they run to one and all, begging big and begging small. Doggy, look at back way, look at highway, look at hospital. Doggy, look at bone. Doggy, doggy, look at bone, look at bone. Doggy, look at bone. Doggy, doggy, look at bone, look at bone. After election, all the bone gone. So come and touch it. Don't look so shocked. Don't just watch it. Doggy suck. In little track behind God's back, see them reaching hear them preaching. We quite aware of problems here. Have hope, deliverance near. We go clean your dirty drain. We go build a water main. Life will be so happy if you only vote for we again. Doggy look a bone. Doggy look a bone. Doggy look a bone. After election, all the bone done. So come and touch it. Don't look so shocked. Don't just watch it. Doggy sock.
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to those of you who are locked on work, if you are still at work. And those of you who have locked on in the maxis and taxis and buses and PH cars. Those of you in your vehicle heading home from work, good afternoon to you. Welcome to the Future of Talk. I'm your host, Heavy Duty, and my co-host TC will be here shortly. Good afternoon to those of you locked on the World Wide Web, those of you locked on Facebook and on YouTube and on Instagram via The Street 919 FM and IWER TV. Good afternoon to you. Today, Monday, the 16th of July. No, Monday. Wow, something wrong. The 15th of July, sorry. Today, normally we do the event an hour, but today I'm going to vent first. Yep. I am going to vent first. Let me vent first. Allow me to do an editorial briefly, and then I'm going to open the lines for you guys to vent. Between Friday and yesterday, 16 people were murdered in our beloved twin island republic called Trinidad and Tobago. This is set to be a record, the highest murder toll in one weekend. We are going past, this July month is now the 15th, midway, and we almost have 13 murders already for the month. I am saying to people of Trinidad and Tobago, when will enough be enough? Here it is. 15, and then yesterday 16 people, 16 persons, 16 citizens, 16 people of this twin island republic were gunned down, murdered for various multiple different reasons. We have a young guy who's struggling to make ends meet. His mother was on different media platforms begging, pleading for information for her son's disappearance. He left with his vehicle to go and do a TT rideshare in order to make ends meet, and lost his life. We had a woman, businesswoman, got murdered in San Fernando. We had people getting killed coming out of a restaurant and going to buy food, gunned down. We have people getting killed right in the city of Port of Spain. It's affecting us so badly that it's reaching all Tobago. It's no longer confined to the hot spots that we were accustomed hearing. You know, the hot spots areas, the hot spot communities. It's now spreading like wildfire across the country. And out of all those murders, out of those 15 murders, probably 3 were probably gang related. All the rest was robbery, home invasion, kidnapping, extortion. So miss me with that crap. Because the guy who went to do ETT rideshare, he didn't belong to no gang. The lady, the businesswoman, she didn't belong to no gang. So why, while we playing the fool in Trinidad and Tobago, accepting the nonsense, the crap, accepting this onslaught of molestation by our government incompetence to fix the crime situation or to deal with the crime situation, we are actually waiting for our turn to die. Who knows who's next? Who knows? Because we all know that we cannot be protected by our police service. Our police service has failed. We no longer trust the police to deal with anything concerning crime in Trinidad and Tobago. The most they will do is go and make a report, but how much reports they could make? We all know that we have no trust in the Minister of National Security, who claimed to say that he's building muscles, his ministry is building muscles and flexing, and they have been in the gym. But for the past 8.5 years, our murder rate is crossing over 4,000 people. That is genocide. In any other country, that is genocide. Are we going to sit by, stand by, lie down by, and allow our country to deteriorate, to fall into the hands of gunmen? Not only killing each other, but killing you and I. They are not asking you, hey, move to the left a little bit, let me shoot a man there, or move to the right a little bit, let me shoot a man there, hey, lie down there so I can shoot a man there or shoot a woman there. They're not doing that. I have videos here to play for you guys today. The murder with the 3 guys that came out of the restaurant and got shot in the vehicle. They just came out of the restaurant. People are actually sitting down in the restaurant and they walk to the vehicle directly parked in almost to the, indirectly in front of the restaurant door, and the vehicle pulled up, and masked gunmen came up with high-power rifles and shoot up the vehicle. Bullets fly all inside the restaurant where innocent people were sitting. Thank God nobody inside there got killed also. So you see, you could be anywhere at any given time when something like this is happening, and innocently you in the line of fire could pick up stray bullet and die. Who's protecting us? Now you will hear people try to talk things to justify or to make excuses why it is how it is. For those of you who don't like to blame government, who do like to blame all your so-called party who's in power, or any government of that fact, you always say, well, it's the parents and good at children, they don't have moral and spiritual values. You always say, oh, it's the system fail us. You always say all kind of crap. I even heard a man say the UNC, when they're in power, when they're not in power and in the opposition, crime just go up. And then people will talk all kind of things. But this is simple. And let me tell you how simple this is. If you want to point blame, you have to ask yourself the question, whose job it is to protect us? I will let that sink in for 10 seconds. Whose job it is to protect us as a people? Whose job it is to protect the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago so that we could go to work, come back home, go out with our families, spend time in the public, in our homes. We're supposed to be free and able to move about and feel safe. Whose job it is to do that? Who are we paying? Who collecting a salary right now to do that particular job? Answer me that question. Huh? Is it the parents? Is the parents collecting money to keep the children and them, you know, keep them along the straight and narrow line so they wouldn't become gunmen? They get a salary or a check when the money comes to prevent, to make the country safe. The parents do that. Whose job it is? Is the opposition job to make the country safe? They are supposed to like come out and you know, come up with a crime plan and elect or put a police commissioner who's competent enough to do the job. No, whose job it is? Who getting paid? Who getting a hefty salary plus perks when the man come to make sure that these 15, 16 people that got murdered, to make sure that that doesn't happen, and to make sure that the people who are responsible for that are locked up, charged, and behind bars, so that other people will see that that is happening and they wouldn't try to do the same. Whose job it is? Who's getting paid for that? Because that person is to be blamed. And not only them, whose job it is to manage the affairs of the country in order for the crime situation not to even exist or not to be as bad as it is. Whose job? Whose job it is to make sure that we have equity, equality, financial equality, I'm saying, and justice. That people wouldn't have to go out and look for their own justice. Because when all these people are killed and you have families grieving for the deaths of their loved ones, and the police investigation taking 9 and 10 years, or the family does not have trust in the police service, or the people or friends or part of whoever organization that the people belong to that died and got killed or got murdered, do their own investigation, get to find out who's responsible, and they want revenge, they might just turn to the underworld to seek that revenge. Or they never look at it that way. Whose job it is to make sure our borders are protected, make sure our seaports and airports have proper things put in place so that illegal guns and narcotics and contraband don't come into our country. Whose job it is? Who is getting paid for that? And if it is, they are getting paid, and this is still happening, two things can happen. You could either replace, remove, or fire that person for not doing their job, and get someone else who can do it. And if it's the government that our taxpaying dollars are paying them to fix our affairs, and they are not doing their job properly, or they're not doing it at all, then it is our duty as citizens of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago to fire them. And that's how simple it is. You want to fix crime? Who is responsible? Who is getting paid to fix it? Stop call radio station and talk about children and parents and we are just the people that and the product of a failed collapsed system that is not working for us. These young fellas with machine guns and high-power rifles running around the place, killing people, robbing people, invading people, and thieving people, can't killing them, are the product of a society that is not functioning properly. It's inefficient, ineffective, incompetent, and it's not working. If you're working in a job and you're getting paid to do that job, and for some reason what you are getting paid for is not working, you're not doing it properly, or what you're getting paid for you're not doing, but you're drawing a salary, your boss is going to fire you. And this is the problem that we have with our country as a people. We think PNM and Dr. Rowley and Colin Imbert and Fitzgerald Hines and all these people are our friends. We believe they are our friends, or they are our fathers or family, or our parents, or they are our bosses. We don't understand that it's we who put them there. We are their boss. And if we put you there to do a job and you're not doing it, we have to fire and put somebody else who can do the job. So I am not going to allow people to call here to tell me about the society and the area and the community and the parents and the children. Miss me with that crap. A long time and back in the days when I used to walk to school and get $1 or 6 cents to go to school. Miss me with that crap. It have nothing to do with that. What it have to do with, we are paying people thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, not to do anything, whilst our crime, murder, and everything going down the drain. You more might hate me. You more might hate the messenger. You all might say, I trying to make you choose. Don't choose for me. I cannot do anything for you. I cannot solve crime. I cannot drop the price of food. I cannot bring opportunities for young people to get jobs. I cannot give out contracts in the community to clean up the community. I can get these fellas and them off the street. I cannot lock them up. I'm not no commissioner of police. I'm not the minister of national security. I'm not the prime minister. Don't hate me. I cannot help you. Don't shoot the messenger. Listen to the message. And the message is, fire them. You want to fix crime? Fire them. The lines are open. 342-0081 4665-391. Right? So we're going to the phone lines now. Let's use on the phone lines. Caller.
Good afternoon, Evie.
Good afternoon.
Thanks a lot. Every day when I'm doing camera, was a the PNM, we are taking up for us, even the PNM government. Every it's going to go up for them. If we had up for June, and I was 3 months. And then still talking was the problem, boy. Them hinds and rolling and don't care, no. Real sad, boy, everybody. Let's cover yourself and watch you see. I'm going to work with her. I look to listen, but I've checked this afternoon with the government, but I don't go.
Good afternoon, Trinidad. Good afternoon, Tobago. Good afternoon to everybody that is listening to us via our social media platforms. Good afternoon to everybody. I would say one thing on this because I came here and I can't function today. And before I take the other call, I would say one thing. The bail amendment bill will be a deterrence. All right? So let's wait a little while because they now pass it. The gangsters and them may read it yet. They get chance yet. They get chance yet heavy. Right? It is going to be a deterrent. So don't worry. Right? Don't worry. What you have to do is all it go and everybody start to pray hard.
Pray hard, yeah.
Pray hard.
Pray hard. Yeah.
Right? And on top of praying, start to pass out sheets in your community with the bail amendment bill. And those who cannot read it, who don't have time to read it, put a loud horn or put up all the money, get a loud horn, them speaker, and pass through and drive around and read it out for them. Because it is going to be a deterrence. Remember, this is what was holding back all the time, and this is the UNC was holding back this.
Yeah.
Right? So Trinidad and Tobago, after a weekend like this, right? Let's go back to normal and pass out sheets of the bail amendment bill. There we go. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
TCNV.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. Unstable economy brings about great instability.
That is not truth. that is not truth, caller. We say that 1,000,001 times here. That is not true. That is misinformation.
Okay, good. So, what we have is a manufacture of crime. TC, the reality is this, right? You know how much people, TC and Evie, you know how much people in front of the court for fraud? When a man mouth get white and he sees an opportunity, even though he feel he go get catch, he go still take the chance.
Exactly.
You know how many people lose money based on bad bad agreements, fraud, check scandal. They're talking about bounce check. A man tell me that they do some work for a man, the man give him a bounce check. You can't find the man up to now.
Okay.
Man renting can selling it.
And selling it. And
But
selling
you
it.
making joke, I know a man who sell a car 3 times.
Okay.
Oh,
When you have an economy that is unstable, it's a breeding ground for crime activity. You can't expect, fellas, we were talking the other day, we were talking about the gang back in Patrick Manning time, coming over to Kamala time. It was gang violence. That is what it was. Nobody wasn't jumping over, nobody walled, so nobody waited for it when they take a taxi to lock your neck. It would have happened, but on a very low scale. Nobody running around driving around in car and shooting up the place. It was gang violence, meaning gang versus gang strategically.
yeah.
So now, you have revenge murder, you have gang murder, and you have robbery murder.
Yep.
We didn't talk about crime with passion, we didn't talk about domestic yet.
Yeah.
Nope.
We call out them 3 things we call out it. Now, it ain't surprising to me, and I will tell you something. This is going to mount up to a state of emergency.
This.
He ripen it. So it's 2 things I'm going to get this year. It's either going to get an early election or a state of emergency. Don't look for no election next year.
All right, caller.
And
Thanks so
not to mention, expecting a blackout anytime from now. We go have a hot summer. Or we just call our August holiday. All right, fellas.
Thanks so much.
All right, brother.
Just imagine, me now, doing that drilling. And we just call it, because we in the ghetto, we know. They're doing that drilling. And then going live and saying on our live. Hear what they're saying on our live now. They go, Martin feeling sick. 3.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yep.
Don't disrespect. 3. On our live now.
Yeah.
Right? What we supposed to do now? Take that and drop it in a suggestion box.
Yeah. Take that and drop it in a suggestion.
All you have to be real, boy. All you're real in this country, boy. Caller, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon, TC. Good afternoon, Heavy.
Good afternoon.
And good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago.
Good afternoon.
It's been a while I'm looking. TC and Heavy and Trinidad and Tobago. You guys ain't find it's time that this Prime Minister call an election. We must say if you can't solve the crime problem, then you're part of the problem. We crime problem out of control. We out of control.
Correct.
We having 16 murders between Friday and Monday morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a population of 1.4 million people.
Yeah.
No. We as citizens need to get up and tell the Prime Minister here what to do. If you can't fix the crime problem, call an election. Let a different set of people take the mandate, or let us see if Trinidad and Tobago people so slow that they go vote back PNM in power. Because it's sure that they can't do nothing about the crime thing, because the Commissioner of Police this morning saying that we need to change our ways and we need to give them information. People don't trust the police.
Okay. Yeah.
People that leave the police station and walk and get killed. People don't trust the police.
Exactly.
So they're looking for information thing from the citizens. I don't know which part she living. She living in space or something and they just come here on a little vacation. People don't trust the police. They need to call an election. Let me give you a little thing before I leave.
Yep.
Yeah,
I living in Marysville. And there is hustling is the name of the game now. Every traffic light in Tobago, you could find a police citizen selling water. 1 east, 1 west, 1 north, and 1 south.
Yeah.
There's a little piece of concrete strip on the main road where a lady that occupies selling variety things like mop, broom, basket.
Yeah.
And some people take it over from shit. Whether they own it, yes or no, a group now take it over and selling fries and popcorn and them kind of thing. If you saw that woman had to stand up in the rain to sell shit variety things, I tell you what, you know, water come to my eye when I see the kind of pressure that single mother going through to sell them things to survive in. I wonder if the PLM people and them in Trinidad and Tobago and seeing the pressure where people under in this country. And realize that that is part, if not the most important part of why we reach where we reach in that short space of time. Brothers himself, I look on and call in on an evening. I just look on every day.
Thank
I
you
just
so
go
much.
back and every day.
Yeah, man. Thanks
you,
so much.
caller.
Yeah. Caller, good afternoon. Welcome.
Blessed evening, teacher, and every day I have to change my saying. My new saying now is, the Minister of National Security job is not to make us feel safe.
Oh, gosh.
Evening, brothers. How are you this evening?
Well, we're
not good at all.
We're not good at all today, brother.
If the country ain't good, we ain't good.
Right, I know that. No, but that's why I want to do it different today, right? So any statement I make here today is my statement.
Right.
I take it full on my chest. Right?
Yeah.
See, what sheets you're talking about to handle? The sheets to cover down dead bodies?
Yeah.
Or the sheets, what sheets you're talking about?
Well, it had to be sheet
Because
for, it had to be sheet for body because we gonna run out of that sheet and all.
She said, if you see the video with the gunmen shooting behind the police.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Shooting behind the police.
breaks in.
But here what? Boys running back in the jeep. But here what made me about that now? See and every that hill, that track, that step for that shooting from, right?
Yeah.
Leading to a few places in Laventille. None of them places was locked down. But I want to blame we for crime?
Yeah.
And a big policeman and calling a program that I'm saying we have to change or crime will change? We? Or they come on, man, and the reason why I said that, or they don't hear why I said that now. I'm going on there. CCNV, half a we who defend them, the PLM. When the way all the crime thing going right now, we short them here to vote for PLM next year, no?
Okay.
We short to be, people saying 15, it was not 15, it was 17 to 18,
Yeah, it was 17, yeah.
Yeah, because we hear, as the day go along, we start to hear more people die.
Because Sunday night, just imagine Sunday in the day, 3, Sunday night.
Yeah.
Right.
By the time the sun fall out the sky, bam again. And then before long again, bam again. Wow.
Right. So here why I telling you, brothers, here today, and I say from the start is my statement here. And if I want to tell you straight and real, and who don't want to tell you, I go tell you. See, especially you, Heavy, be careful of your words on this radio station. Because I hear a man, a pastor, said today, somebody's next when it comes to losing programs on this station. So a man glorifying, listening to all here, who calls himself a pastor, to send the government ministers with the recording.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful of when they're calling people certain things. Say allege, every idea brethren. And I was on calling, they say I call your private car your number.
Yeah.
They say I call your private car your number.
Yeah.
I'm doing it publicly today. This man who claimed himself as a pastor, this is my word. Taking recording, taking pictures of people, and sending it to ministers. Enjoy the evening, brother. I say that nobody find that Akilo.
Wow.
All right, brother. Thanks for the heads up.
Thanks for the heads up, brother. You understand? I know God more than them.
Several people come over the weekend and say, Heavy, or be careful to come in for the show next.
Yeah, that ain't nothing.
Reporters off here.
That ain't nothing. Let it come. I have no problem with that, Heavy. You understand? I have no problem with that. Them, anyhow. Anyhow. Everything good to eating, everything good to talk. Hi, good afternoon, welcome.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Based on what I've been hearing all of today, we are in a sad state of affairs. And I think we, the population, have to send a message to the authorities that enough is enough. I think we have to do a stay at home for 2 days, lock down ourselves and say, boss, we can't come to work because of the situation. If we cannot solve the problem, we don't know who will be next.
Exactly.
You understand? So if the population agree to do a 2-day shutdown, voluntary shutdown, you understand? That, in my opinion, will start the people thinking right. Imagine you having a press conference. When you have any press conference, when TV6 and CNC3 bring in the 7 o'clock news, and we hear nothing about that press conference in the news at that time. This morning we hear all kind of stories coming out of it. Last year she say, I talking about earlier, she say, well, you know, the thing was tough, was me and a deputy alone. Now you get the full complement of staff. In this month alone, 14 days, 37 murders and counting. And you have your full complement of staff. You have one for intelligence, you have one for operation, you have one for God alone knows what. And still, or they're not getting anything under control. You ever realize, TC and Heavy, that morale easy to break in this country, eh? If you're not paying me right, how you expect, and I'm talking about the policemen in this case, eh? Because they put their lives on at stake for us, these citizenry. But if you're not paying me right, is my morals going to be high or low? You give them a 4%, and yet they're finding money to do all kind of dotations, including pay yourself and make sure you get your pension level with your salary and all kind of dotations. The first people to be making sacrifices in this country is the politician. You understand? So we're going to take a 10% cut. We don't want no new cars between now and 2029, since the minister say that this period, 3 years, going to be tough. We don't want no luxury item. We're giving up with perks, and we're living like the ordinary man. You understand? We salary, yes, will be bigger, but let me give up the perks, and let me give up all the free taxations that we enjoy, just for the good of the country. If we get the big boys to do that, people will follow suit and realize that the big boys mean business. In the meantime and in between time, if we don't have this shutdown, voluntary shutdown by the population, because as I see it, as I hear it today, everybody is united on one issue. Crime is a runaway horse. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Caller, good afternoon, welcome.
Good afternoon, my brothers.
Good afternoon.
Now, my take on this is pretty simple. This was 60 years in the making, what we are witnessing here today. And I would say, slowly, 90% of the blame I am putting on the PNM government. And here's why. They have been in power 90% of the time. Governments shape the culture of the country that they govern. And when you have governments with no accountability and it's a free-for-all, people are seeing the TV, the corruption over generations, and nothing has been put in place to halt it at any given time. So the youths are saying, well, you know, or they're doing all their thing, or they don't care, or they're talking to us anyhow, nobody making any jail, nothing happening with people on top. We will do what it is we have to do. It's a sad state of affairs, and the only way these things could change or start to pull back in is when we as a people really stand up and say, and I keep hearing this, enough is enough. I stood up in the 70s. I stood up in the 80s. I'm 70 years old now. And I am wondering where the youths, the young people from 20 to 30 to 35 years old, where is that leadership? Where is that stand? Where is that decisiveness? They're going to come together and take our country forward. When I listen, and I do that very, very rarely, to those stations that precede your stations, I'm saying they are singing to a 50, 60, 70-year-old choir that has no stake, that has no relevance right now. And it's sorry to put it like that, but of the dinosaur era that that has nothing new to challenge the youth or to bring the country forward. Heavy and TC, may God bless you all, brothers. Stay strong, keep the faith, and just keep plugging. Blessings always.
Blessings. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kola. Good contribution.
So we going next, Heavy? We next?
Yeah.
Well, all right.
They say we next, we head on the chopping block next.
We head
Remember, it's only we and them was on radio, no?
It's only we and them?
Yeah. Nobody else talking the real things, you know?
Yeah, for real.
You know, the rest of the country afraid. They would get buyout.
Well, boy.
I want to get them a suggestion. I want to get we out, buy we out. Or they want we talk, come give we our money and tell we alright, gotta go and relax.
Yeah. And no monkey money.
No monkey money.
That nobody can cuss you in the road.
Yeah.
Make us filthy rich. And we'll stop speak the truth.
Yeah. Buy me out.
Heavy. You see, today is Monday. Heavy, today is the 15th of July. Today I woke up this morning and I've been feeling at all heavy. You know why? Because our country has been going on a dark road for the longest while. And Heavy, you know what hurt me the most? He ain't that 32-year young man. Very ambitious.
Yeah, the driver.
Hard-working young black man.
The driver, yeah? The
right?
carry man. You could imagine a man.
That young boy was killed.
Heavy.
TC and Heavy. I lost for words right now, to tell you the honest truth. I don't know what to say about this crime situation in this country. Today is the 15th of July, 39 murders alone, and this is just half of the month. And here Archbishop Erla, if you see something, say something. The Minister of National Security, well, he like a ostrich chucking his head in the sand. And Rowley, he have a tabanka with Gary. Boy, Heavy and TC boy, Trinidad and Tobago. I all I could say. God bless all you. Heavy, you see today.
Good day, Heavy and TC Bitcoin here. So, I call a big press conference with all the division head to say she have a handle on crime. Yeah, I believe that 14 people there. How much of them you saw so far? You hold anybody? Or they catch anybody yet, but you have a handle on crime. I blame the Prime Minister and Fitzgerald Hines for all this fiasco that's taking place in this country. It's a killing field. It's like a lotto. Tomorrow it could be you. The dead. Have a good day, fellas.
Good afternoon, TC. Good afternoon, Heavy. You know, all the program, you're going to take all of the airway. We're going to take a wrong report. Wrong report, not in here again. That PNM ministers listening at some of that talk show host listening and telling them ministers and them, listen. Now evil and wicked some of them talk shows them is in that station there. Fire, burn all of them, the evil and wicked. You mustn't come out and talk the right thing. It's going to go. TC and if you want to cover all yourself, watch them in there, the evil and wicked.
You see that, let me put some hearts to rest. Our program is not close to the ground report. Alright? Our program is, we try our best to build our program on information and keeping you in the know. Anything we say here on this program here, we are just reflecting what you already know. What happened over the weekend is no secret in Trinidad and Tobago.
Correct.
It's no secret. Alright? It's just that other radio hosts, because of their political affiliation, will not speak about it.
Yeah.
Right? It's a hide and seek cat and dog game that they are playing inside here.
Yeah. They're not talking about
they will not come.
The government look bad.
Right. They will not come here and speak about it because they don't want the PNM to look bad. Not the government. Let me real.
Yeah,
right? They don't want PNM to look bad. Our intention is not to make PNM look bad, but to highlight and to speak about it so the PNM could understand the cries of the people out there. You understand? Because multiple families this evening is preparing for wake.
Correct.
Right? Multiple families in this country this evening as we speak, right, is preparing for wake. They went to see the body. They're running up and down.
Running up and down to see what funeral arrangements.
You understand? And funeral homes hustling them. Okay, the body by me. They are going through that right now as we speak, as we live in our everyday life. Right? There is children that will never see daddy again.
Correct. Or mommy.
Right? Or mommy.
Yeah.
Right? And we going through that.
Yep.
You understand? Right here in Trinidad.
Yep.
So we not out to make PNM look bad enough. We out to show how real it is, right? And that is why I spoke about the bail amendment bill, because all the Jack the Nimble and Jab the Quick and them out here was jumping on board and balling is a deterrent, and they go show the criminal and them, and they go, man, all take that and haul, take that and haul, right? Our program, I am not scared for our program, because our program is not built on Bacchanal and who was bareback and who had children in Tobago and all this kind of thing, and who sleep when it was, who was young and all that. We don't care about that.
Nope.
We don't care about that. We care about this country and the affairs of this country, right? And we care about you see everything that you saw over the weekend here, right? That is what we care about. We want that to stop. And if they want to take off of our radio because we willing for that to stop, then that is them.
So be it.
You understand? So be it. Take us off our radio. You understand? Take us off of radio, because you know why? Because we come here to help all you. You understand? We come here to make sure that all you can live.
Correct.
That's why we come here. We come here to
make sure we children
to make sure the children of this country don't have to dead young. You understand? So if all they want to take us off our radio for that, no problem. If all they want to take us off our radio because they finally now see the need to charge people for the divers,
yeah,
no problem.
No problem.
Take us off the radio. Take us off. Take us off. Take us off, because the health sector in a mess, that will help it.
Yeah, that will help it.
When we leave, when we leave, that will help the health sector. All of a sudden, everything will start to run smooth. The borders got done. You understand? The price in the grocery going down. When you go by the pump, everything will be good. Take us off.
Yeah. If I know that will happen, if I take me off, I coming off. You know?
Yeah.
It matter take me off. If I know everything go and change if I come off the radio, I walk out here happy.
And to the Satan that walk in here, the Satan, right?
Not
you wait.
Not the God man?
What God man? The Satan that is working on here, you wait. Your time coming. Your time is coming.
This is Satan,
the Satan that is working here, you go ahead, you continue. Because your time, brother, is coming. I am not worried for me. You understand? You go right ahead. I'll see you all in the second hour. I feel like just after any hour, by letting all you know that. Don't worry about us. You understand? Because have you lost 3 or 4 or 5 work already?
5 work already, they fire me.
We go on.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM. As we transition into summer, we continue to talk politics, current events, entertainment, and what's trending, while balancing the talk with some of your favorite tunes, both old and new. Our purpose is to keep you informed and edify you, as well as to give you food for thought on the current affairs of this nation and the world. Keep it locked to the Street 919 FM every day, all day. Our on-air numbers are 342-0081 and 466-5391. Visit us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. The Street 919 FM. YouTube, IWER TV.
The Street 919 FM.
Share the life. Share the life.
Join the winning team with Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday at 11:05 a.m. to 12 noon and every Wednesday night from 7:05 p.m. to 8 p.m. live on the street 919 FM as he talks about LaVive, the power of 5 fruits, one of the most powerful antioxidant supplements on the market today. The 5 superfruits in LaVive are mangosteen, acai, pomegranate, goji, and nuni. These fruits have a positive and profound impact on human health performance and disease. Join him as he gives live testimonials of the LaVive healing powers. To get more information, you can contact Pastor Alkaline John at 516-286-7079 or you can visit his webpage at www.alkalinejohn.com. Remember, every Tuesday at 11:05 a.m. and Wednesday at 7:05 p.m. live on the street 919 FM.
This is Natural Health Solution, where we offer a range of holistic services. Or HemoView, which is a deep dive into blood detection, both live and dry assessment. Or BioResonance full body assessment, or full body lymphatic detoxification. Or physical therapies include back, neck, and shoulder massage, sciatic nerve compression, and more. Our new beauty line includes both facial, mole and tag removal, and much more. Join us every Tuesday at 8:05 to 8:35 right here on the street 91.9. Call our numbers is 222-2189. That number again is 222-2189.
The Street 919 FM mobile app is now live. Keep in the loop with all your favorite programs. Be in the know first and carry us wherever you go. Listen and watch us live at the click of your fingertips. Download our mobile app now. Go in your favorite app store, whether it be Android or Apple, and type in The Street 919 FM.
It's been a long time.
Explosion.
May I represent for my people them?
Summer.
Ladies, if you love Alkaline Streets.
It's
just a new thing, a new generation. That's what I say.
The biggest dancehall concert in the country is back. On Saturday, August 10th, we head to the concert capital, Queen's Park, Savannah, for the greatest concert experience of your life. Magnum Explosion Summer Stage presents Generations, the journey of dancehall. Get ready to take flight with our all-star cast performing live. Alkaline.
Hey, Trinidad. August 10th, we are going on a journey. The journey of dancer. Queen's Park, Savannah. Summer State Generation. Hey, Magnum Explosion. Make them know, you know. Live performance by Alkaline.
Alkaline.
Remember me tell you, say no fi trust Babylon. Them no know justice, them a bogus. One bag of workers.
The most talked about concert of 2023 is back again. Get your tickets now. Saturday, August 10th, Magnum Explosion Summer Stage presents Generations.
If you want greater respect from your bankers, bosses, those in authority, then words matter. If you want more productive business relationships with co-workers, customers, or clients, then join Dr. Madonna on the street 919 FM every Monday 11 a.m. to 12 noon for Words Matter. Communication for joyful workplaces. Dr. Madonna will help you unlock the secret power of words for your financial, relationship, and physical well-being. Whether you work at home, on the road, or in an organization, join Dr. Madonna every Monday 11 a.m. to 12 noon for Words Matter. Communication for joyful workplaces.
Job Optimum Health and Wellness. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan. Examines all of your organs in a single session. 95% accuracy. It's painless, non-invasive, and affordable. Call Pastor Job at 350-2628, 767-1031, or 275-6300. Sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan at Job Optimum Health and Wellness.
Tune in to The Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 125 to 186 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna. For the program Health and Healing, merging the old with the new, with Mr. Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on The Street 919 FM.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
You are invited to join Pastor Morris Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour Family Radio Ministry every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. On Mondays, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Trauma and Bereavement. Every Tuesday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Law and You. Wednesdays, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Dealing with Disabilities. And on Friday evenings from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. All Night Prayer Live on The Street 919 FM, designed with you in mind. This program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective, and you will also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He has shown you, O man, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you, but to do justly, to love, have mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank would be greatly appreciated. Account number 795-222. For further information, call 753-1113 or 610-4673.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Let me chime in with this bloody weekend. It was really, sad to see that, we can make those numbers in such a short time. But I want to remove some responsibility of the Commissioner of Police, Earl Christopher, and the Minister of National Security, Fitzgerald Hanks, because for too long we have allowed the Minister of Finance to go unscathed, when it is my strong belief that a lot of the economic policies of this current finance minister is creating a lot of the social economic upheavals we're dealing with in Trinidad and Tobago. Currently, he have been there for the past 9 years, and for the past 9 years all we've been getting is a cocktail of tighten the belt. And this society is bubbling up. We have no form of social protection, and because of which we're seeing a escalation of crime. So we need to put the blame where it is, and we need to put some blame on the door of the Minister of Finance, Colin Imbert.
One more thing I forget. Imagine Kamala come out and make a statement and say condolences to the people and them, and if she come back into power, she go help with the crime. This man come and say he condemn the shooting in America. First he care about we, He made a statement to condemn a shooting in America. America have a shooting in less than 24 hours. Them know who is the man, where he come from, what gun he use. In less than 24 hours, but this man comes and say he condemned the shooting in America. Nothing about this citizen. That's how much he care about we,
Blessed love, every DC. Oh, we ain't got no 4 o'clock news today. Nobody read no news 4 o'clock today. I don't understand why is that going on. So news has been on certain days or certain time, or they don't want nobody to know what was taking place over the weekend. I know.
Heavy, you don't have to worry. I have my lawyer stand by to defend you and TC. That is my bond, that is my word to you all. So all the talk Don't afraid no pastor Google sending no message to no cabinet minister. My lawyers are standby for you and TC. Right, Heavy and TC? Or let's take that. That is my word. Thank you.
I hope you could put your money where your mouth is. You understand? I hope when it's time you could put your money where your mouth is.
Good afternoon again, guys. Another thing that I observed that has been happening over the last number of Saturdays, David Mohammed program, for some reason, it's not been uploaded to YouTube. I don't know if it's on the station end, I don't know. And you know the kind of information that he brings on a Saturday. Thank you.
Heavy and TC, you know Trinidad going bad. When you hear the TSPCA say they're going to shut down operations in Trinidad because the government promised them $500,000 and they ain't give them the money yet. So I want to know what Coleman would do with the $1 billion he took out in December and the other $3 billion he just get from this budget allocation there. What you doing with the money, Coleman? Help save the cats and dogs before they come out straight on the street and come at we. Have a good day.
Thank you so much for the voices. Let me give you some information before I start to take some phone calls. Gita Ramnarayan presents Summer Cooler Cruise. That's going down on Saturday the 20th of July on board the Sea Champion. Boarding is at King's Wharf in San Fernando, and it's boarding 3 p.m. and sailing at 4 p.m. All right. We have some live performances for you guys on board. Dazzling, Dirani, Anthony Batson, Akash M, and of course Climax is going to be performing live. All right, free shots on entries, and for tickets you got to take these numbers right now for tickets. Tickets 777-4302-751-4135 and 306-1725. No oversized coolers allowed, and of course you know it's no glass bottles. All right, so it's Saturday the 20th of July, Summer Cooler Cruise. This is one you don't want to miss. All right, and the new branch of Better Deal Supermarket is open. It's at Light Pole 50 DT Street out there in Cunupia. All right, we are doing it again. Check us out. The amazing deals just for you. Always a better deal at Better Deal. Come down today. Don't forget to ask about our amazing in-store shopping competitions, and we always have something going on just for you at Better Deal. All right, so check it out. It's at number 50 DT Street out there in Cunupia. All right, all you have to do is head down to Better Deal Supermarket, and the offer runs until July 24th. So you have a few days still, or while stocks last. All right, check it out, and you could also check them out at number 70 Aranguez Road in San Juan. That's the original Better Deal. All right, come enjoy Christmas at July in Furniture Plus. All right, with incredible deals in stores and of course online. Shop Queen's mattress for only $6.99, or get some combo deals for only $14.99. all right, save up to $3,600 on appliances and get up to 30% off on furnitures, plus free gifts with selected purchases. And of course, if you need a payment plan, it's available. Hire purchase is available just for you. But let me tell you this, all stores are available, all stores are open Monday to Friday, Monday to Saturday, right? But on Sundays, you can catch the Arima store open and the San Juan store open. The Arima store is open from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. and the San Juan store is open from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Check, press, or stick right here for more details. Let me take some more phone calls. The phone lines are going crazy. All right, caller, good afternoon, welcome.
Good afternoon to you, TC, and good afternoon to you, Heavy. Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago.
Good afternoon.
TC, I agree with you. The whistleblower legislation will work.
Yeah.
I believe them legislation that passed in Parliament the other day. You keep it up, you prison 180 days. That will work. Yeah, that will work. But after 180 days, he will be out.
Yeah.
That's so sad. It's so sad to see.
You see, Kunji, you have to hold the person.
Yeah.
You have to hold them, you know, to keep them.
Yeah. Yeah.
When last year
But
somebody
they're holding nobody.
Okay.
No, they're holding nobody.
All right.
The whole, the old man that stabbed the man in San Fernando.
Yeah.
The whole because Ian Allen went and looked for him. And the whole Ian Allen give him up to the police. But the people and them that shooting down 5 and 6 and 7, and let me tell you something. They saying 16 murders for this weekend. You know, 16 murders, it's 26 murders. In this weekend over here. Don't study them statistics. They're saying 320 murders for the year. They lie. It's 398 murders. But according to Heavy, what we hire in the National Security Minister and the head of National Security Council for? What we paying them for? Who responsibility it is Trinidad and Tobago to ensure the country safe? Me and you? Say something and say something and say something. When we see something, we must say something. And then the bad man and them come back for we.
Yeah, what we do the job for them.
And we pay you for those. And yeah, and we pay you $60,000 a month to do that job. Citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, and you especially from the African race, if you look at the 4,000 people die in this country since Dr. Rowley take administration and become the head of National Security Council, 82% is Africans. 82% is the Prime Minister, brothers and sisters, and look just like he. And he's still nothing about that. And TC, it is fact. I tell you about 6 months ago, 3 months ago, it have people on 91.9 cutting out your contribution and sending it for National Security Minister and sending it for Works and Transport Minister and sending it for Local Government Minister. Hey, we can't interfere with this fella, and we can't tell them nothing. His family and them big just like my family and them, and we can't tell them nothing. But that person who doing that, Almighty God have a vision for you. Almighty God have a vision for you for doing those things. Because in the medieval days, you could not be calling the Lord names in vain. You're calling it in vain now. And what you're doing there, it will just make it bad for you. And the deceitfulness that parents contributed, it do nothing else but fall right back on the children. Sad to say, but that's the facts. My grandmother tell me that the wickedness you do today, the chip don't fall far from the block. It fall right on your children with the wickedness you do today. Thank you, TC and Evie.
Thank you so much. Caller, good afternoon. Welcome.
Caller, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Put down the damn guns. Put down the gun. How many murders have occurred since that the Prime Minister made that statement? Put down the damn guns. Was it effective? Was it effective? That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you.
In that sense,
Caller, good afternoon. Welcome.
Mr. Heavy and Mr. TC, according to you brothers, the freedom of speech is the friend of change, right? So if police saying the right thing, that is all they're looking for change. So it shouldn't be getting no hard. No. The police and them, you know one of the biggest injustice is how a police telling you he's protecting you because you're not wearing your seatbelt. Understand what I'm saying? People dying in the streets, getting gunned down. You understand? It's about James and Silver. No, look what they done for the year. How much did they sell already? but they're coming to you. No, they're stepping on your rights because what is in and on your car is yours. You understand? So your choice to do what you want with the kind of sense that if you want to wear your seatbelt, yes or no. You understand? If I drive along a one way, charge me for that. If I break a traffic light, charge me for that. If I driving drunk, charge me for that. If I reckless driving, yeah, give me tickets for them things. Don't give me a ticket for making a choice for my own thing. You understand? Because people go and rob people and kill them for what? Money. So all they come to rob me with a machine. So all they just like them. That's why all they solving no crime. It's a serious thing. That is my seat belt. Why? You be driving of a home of $1,000, and then all they want to do, all they take away license and then point and all kind of thing. All it just like you bandit and then it's a serious thing that is a crime. A big crime too. You understand? My sister, people in back seat of the car, why all of them tickets? And if it's accident and flying through the windscreen from the back. What sense it make? All of give me $1,000 ticket to my own seatbelt. That is my choice. Just so you come in my house and tell me what to put in. You would charge me for a break louvers or a break window. All of come on, man. All of just serious. People, I find drivers to stop paying tickets for them things. Let them see what they would do. All is criminal. All is criminal. All taking advantage on the citizens and them dead. That's a serious thing, that big crime. It's like all the starving people out, all the killing them the same way. It's a serious thing, like when you want to go there.
Thank you so much, Godsman. Caller, good afternoon, welcome.
Good afternoon, TC. Good afternoon, Heavy. Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago.
Good afternoon.
Godsman, who all you, Godsman? Say the government making the laws to make it hard on you, Godman. No, don't protect PNM. I can't tell you that. You just try to make people understand your contribution, but you're so sick into the PNM Balize juice. You're balling all you, and you're blaming everybody else, but you're not blaming the PNM. Heavy and TC, good afternoon again.
Yeah,
I just can't take you by all you, and he's saying who's the people that creating the problems that he have to be balling today. He's not saying who it is. Heavy and TC, it's funny. Because today I watching back on some YouTube video, and I never know that the great Gladiator had an issue with that same fella. Well, that fella used to be clipping videos years now.
Serious?
Because that fella Gladiator used to call him Fat Pork. I watching Gladiator say, Fat Pork, he call him Fat Pork, he tell him go on Maurice Street.
What?
And he was talking about, he said, why he pick up the internet name? Why he can't tell people his name? Yeah, Gladiator had a big problem with he's doing the same thing.
What?
And it's funny, I watching that video today and listening to all the program this evening, and all the program based on that. And I still had the video on them day. I said, but nah, boy. Because the Gladiator was saying that these people was put on the radio station, and they was put there, and the main reason is to have PNM callers call to disrespect and to say anything, make up lies amongst the opposition to make the masses believe that the PNM is the better choice election. That's their main purpose. They don't care about you. They don't care about the right. All they care about, their job is to, the Gladiator program. I'm not telling you what that today. That is so crazy that I see that today. And he only coming to talk this talk. So because all they're pushing truth and all they're trying to get solutions and try to make a better Trinidad and Tobago, there are people that the government put on radio stations only for one reason, to keep the opposition in opposition and to keep them talking and saying, calling all kind of names to the opposition leader, the same thing they've been doing. I was shocked to hear how long that going on and where it came from. Yeah, I see that today, and that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous, very ridiculous to see that they're coming at all you and all this kind of nonsense. For what? The government not doing the right thing. Look at the country, look at the murders here at TC. I continue to say, they will now kill 3 men, right? Right, they will now kill 3 men. And 2 hours after, the same killers will come back and kill 3 more men because there is no investigation, no police there, nothing, everybody gone.
Yeah.
Everybody gone from the
Yeah,
crime scene.
they just do the crime scene and leave, yeah.
Yeah, in America, yeah, after murder, 2 weeks after, 10 days after, you would walk past the same place where the murder take place, and there would be a police car right there. The reason for that is because they want the people in the community or the area to feel secure, safe, that if anything should pop up, police on site. How much years I've seen this on the radio station? So when the killers know that after 3 hours the police gone, they come and kill the rest of the people's family. They don't care. You understand? So who's the police commissioner? Who doing the planning? Who organizing for the police? And one more thing before I go. I hear a man say today, Kamala and them remove all the security business from the country. That's why the country so how Gary Griffith was fixing things? How Gary Griffith under the PNM? Gary Griffith was under the PNM as commissioner of police, and he was getting things solved. Where he was getting the security business to find the criminals to go a few minutes later and find the gunmen and them. How Gary Griffith had things to work. So let's stop the nonsense now, man. People dying. People are dying. And God, man, PNM is to blame. Only have a blessed day.
Thank you so much for your call. People still have that. People still will come call radio and say, UNC move all the security.
Yeah.
People would still call radio and say that? Nah, boy. Nah. Yeah, I give up. Hi, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. TC. Good afternoon, Mr. Heavies.
Good afternoon.
The question of the free press and the question of free press, free speech. And it is something that we have to guard jealously in this country here. And recent developments with respect to the, I think it's the OCN, that group, that kind of conglomerate that owns radio stations throughout the CARICOM in Jamaica, in Barbados, and in Trinidad, you know, the three establishments that they control. And the government desire to have at least 2 members on the board of the OCN group. And what happened is that it was repudiated by the shareholders because they were saying, well, listen, we're talking about free press, freedom of the press. And they are saying we don't want, government should not find itself on that board because they're going to influence, they're going to take control. And the question there is, you don't want government control, you want a free press. So I am saying, see the move towards the dominance or domination of radio stations, and more so in light of the impending election. The fact remains they want control. They want control so they can fuel the propaganda, set up the machinery. And the fact that you have this radio station up, I don't want to call the name, and you have the television station and other thing there, and they want to control it so that will control the message, control the propaganda, right? By having the directors placed on the board. And in fact, they would deny that because the shareholders voted against that. So we're seeing a sort of trend now, and people that is why your station and your program have to be very mindful, have to be very careful with these people. Because I tell you, I said something there, they take no prisoners. And what happened here is the slightest mistake you make with respect to those laws, the law of defamation. You have slander and you have libel. The law, the Sedition Act, you're talking about violation of that. They are watching you carefully with these things. They did it with Satmaraj, and they can do it with you. Also, the question of obscenity on the radio. You have to be careful with that. And don't take it lightly, you know. You have to be careful what you say. And if you can't support what you say with evidence, don't say anything.
Exactly.
Don't get just because I am saying they're thirsty. They want the election, and the less people, the less voices they can have which oppose what they say, or who can clarify and who can speak the truth to the people. They want to silence that. And I always say that they're very close with dictator. They're very close with Latin and South America there. People don't understand that. When you show me your associate and I tell you how you think, tell me what, I'll tell you what you're about. And if you have that kind of close relationship with those people, you're dancing with them, you're whining with them, that is how they think, and you learn things or two from them. And you inflict that on the people here. So people have to understand this election coming here is not going to be an easy election, you know, in terms of the opposition probably succeeding, you know. It's going to be better because they have learned quite a lot from from Venezuela. I want to say it as it is. They have learned quite a lot. And so I'm saying that you have to be careful with what you say because and try to keep, you know, within the law of defamation, slander or libel. Keep there with the sedition because they're going to shut you down. You saw what happened to this fella, Christmas or whatever it is?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Don't believe that it can happen to you. Don't believe, and they can justify shutting down your program. Understand it. Don't take these things lightly. I'm telling you, I'm telling your callers and whatnot when you come there, do not because they're going to carry you for that run. Because they're trusty. This is election. They're just looking for the opportune time to call the election. They don't want anything in there. They want to silence you because they don't want anybody to say anything which would in fact jeopardize or affect their interest. So go safely. Thank you.
Thanks so much for your advice.
Thank you, Mr. West.
Thank you so much for your advice. Caller, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon, TC and Heavy. Let's be a little shorter next time. A good contribution, though. Anyhow, TC and Heavy, the next thing we're going to be hearing in this country is Kamala Pusad moving around with a box of dengue and spreading it. That's what the PNM will come up with next. Look, I hear a caller say that on our program. So, caller, if you listen, let's borrow that from you to put it to the public space on this frequency. Because this is the next frequency. Every living thing is blaming somebody else. But I want to say this to the people who were linemen Friday night on the corner of Prince and George Street. I was there lineman Friday night. I just said, let me take a stretch leg heavy. I saw a patrol, a police pass across that area there, across Prince Street. Went straight across Prince Street. About 3 minutes, or not even 3 minutes, about 2 minutes after, all this hail of bullets started right around the area there. Real bullets. And that is stemming from the shooting up on the bridge now.
Yeah.
That shooting there. And then all Laventry Road block. I want to say something. You people, what it is really taking place in this area? Yesterday I had a whole problem there with the cable, with the internet. Do you know that the internet people say is bullet hole damaging the wires and them all in the area? When all they do this thing, all they damaging all your own self. Why? And the next thing I want to say, young people, if you know you are wanted and you are fighting war, stop going where the community have a motivation going on and sit down. Stay home in your parents' house. Stay in your parents' backyard because you know what you're getting yourself in and coming between people and sitting down. That spot you all shoot up there, look about years, people coming right there and sitting down there. People coming and sitting down and refreshing themselves, and you all coming and putting on all yourself there, and you gunmen, what it is all they're trying to do to the country, I'm asking you all, please, take all the time, take it down. It's just because this government priority, it is not working for the development and the betterment of the people. The expenditure is in the wrong direction. Right now, the Prime Minister still discussing with this man from India, this businessman. When we don't say we don't want no part of he take everything, he still have that man on an agenda to do some kind of transaction with all refinery. Let me tell you something. Our goal as a people is to get this administration out of office. People only hold on. It's the policies of the government destroying the country. The policies only hold on. It's just a couple months again. When the PNM move from office, the country is going to make a drastic turnaround for the better. You can't put evil to try to get good out of evil. Evil is evil. Evil. Let's imagine you have Venezuelan doing robbery in Trinidad and Tobago. The things that Dr. Rowley did for us. The things that Dr. Rowley did for us, we could never forget it. Why you open that floodgate? You open that floodgate to some people who could barely talk the language here. Some of them suffering here. Some of them getting insight into criminal activities. That's what you do for us, Dr. Rowley. You don't do nothing for Trinidad and Tobago citizens. They do nothing for me, so when all they ready, come to the poll and they will see what happens. We ain't even going to bring observers to watch this election. The whole population is waiting to remove you and in birth. We're just waiting to vote you out, but we're just keeping these issues in the front line in order to make sure we stay online. Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago.
Thanks very much. The lines have not stopped ringing for the afternoon. Hi, good afternoon, welcome.
Yes, my brothers. I just talk in general. Party is just a name. Politicians is the same. I go to oppose wrong and defend wrong. Why are defending wrong? You understand? Now, if you want to give me blame for how your dirty game, my friend, I'm not ashamed. You understand? So just, you could see what you want about me. I good. I know what I stand for. You understand? I stand against the politicians and them, not party. Because if one party raise price for gas, I show the next party coming, go have the same price, go be the same price for gas. So the politicians, I will be talking about defending no party, my friend. So I want to get that straight.
All right, God, man. Thanks very
much. Have a good day, my brother.
Thank you so much.
The damn gun.
Caller, good afternoon, welcome.
Yeah, fellas, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
A couple of things real quick, sir. When I hear what a caller saying, in terms of, again, I basically saying against the system of factors, that the system in which we exist. So until that change, what you going to do? Just maintain the nonsense that's going on? I prefer try something else because it's absolutely ridiculous now. It's getting bad and it's bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's literally by prayer somehow you're making it out here, fellas.
Yeah.
Right? And the police service, when I say the police service, the whole service and the head, it could tell whatever tactics they are using now, it is not working. It is ineffective. Right? Okay, you see a police vehicle pass, okay, them ain't care about that again. We need people with strategic mindset, proper tactics. Nothing that I was using from since 1962. With to put more boots on the ground and them kind of nonsense.
Yeah.
We need people to come up with some kind of crafty solutions. And I'm not seeing it. And that is sad thing. It's not just bad though. It's a no hope on the horizon. You understand? You ain't saying, well, don't worry, we'll go and do this. So I'm hoping that we get a little relief. Nothing. They could tell that this current COP will just repeat whatever instructions she's given. Right? And another thing real quick. Yes, people are saying parenting all kind of nonsense, but it's humans you deal with. If people get any chance to get away with something, they'll keep doing it.
Exactly.
So the things need to be put in place and work. Otherwise, if I enter badness and I enter robbing people and I realize I could do this and not get catch, or not get hold, or not get executed, I will keep doing it. It's mankind you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Right? I don't want to hear about parents. I don't want to hear about we done praying already. They are not fit to do the job. They have no solutions right now. The state is in a bad, it's in a horrible state. And last thing before I go, you know what has irked me too? The fact that if Kamala, one of them say something, one of them they'll call big press conference to talk about that.
Yeah.
Big press conference.
You're so right.
Who was a liar? Who didn't? You didn't care about that. It's only all this circle care about that. The country going to hell in a handbasket right now. We don't care what the little bickering. That what you want to call a press conference for? Yeah, fellas.
Thank you so much. You talk a handful. I'm telling you, a mouthful. We don't care about that. We watching how much families preparing, right?
To bury their loved one.
To bury their loved one. How much children right now will be going back out to school with no fathers. You understand? And you know what they're going to say? Well, they only know the father and him was criminal. You understand? Yeah, there was criminal and this and that.
Even the fella who was trying to make her honest, he
was a criminal too. He was a criminal.
You know, it's only 3 out of the 16 or 17 shooting was gang-related activity.
Okay.
The lady who businesswoman who went to see about something and get killed.
Yeah, by two.
She's a criminal too.
Okay. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon to the two brothers there, Brother Heavy and Brother TC.
Good afternoon.
Tabakit here. You hear me loud and clear?
Yes, we hear you loud and clear.
Thank you. I just want to be guarded what I say, but I'll make this add 2 cents and come out quickly. Surveillance and detection, if that cannot be put in the equation in 2024, we can't solve crime. Let me repeat. If surveillance and detection is at an all-time low. We can't solve crime.
Yep.
Gentlemen, let's get with it. This is 2024. And I am saying if we do not have the proper mechanism, Heavy NTC, permit me to repeat, there is no mechanism in place to deal with surveillance and detection. And that is the core of solving crime. So I am saying we are impotent, we are handicapped, and let me repeat what the last brother there said. If you have the Venezuelan is now cashing in, Heavy and TC, let me repeat this please, If you have Venezuelan that is cashing in on crime in Trinidad and Tobago, have you saw the video, TC? They have on no mask.
Yeah.
And they have guns in their hand running about the place.
Yep. Yep.
Heavy and TC, look all your way, come the man. This thing is water more than flour. Let me repeat this, let Trinidad and Tobago hear, If they was closing the fridge door, let me take my time. You now have Venezuelan that is cashing in on the crime in Trinidad and Tobago. And Heavy MTC, when we reach to that stage, I am now saying, send them home.
Send them home.
Listen, let me say this, and I'm sorry I have to say, Ola Christopher is the biggest fraud in Trinidad and Tobago. Tabak it out enough.
Send them home.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good evening, TC.
Good afternoon.
I want to commend Mr. West for what he just said. Mr. West, thank you very much. You have ears to hear, let them hear. Thank you, Mr. West.
Caller, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon, TC, and good afternoon, Happy.
Good afternoon.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
This is the open forum. You can speak anything or what? Oh, you have a certain topic.
No, well, we just reflecting on the crime situation.
The murders over the...
Yeah.
All right, okay. No, I wanted to say, what I call this thing, something about an incident, what had happened, but I will leave it for another time then. All right. Well, I want to say, taking in the program as usual.
Thank you so much. Heavy, I wanted to take in this. I bunks up this today, right?
Yeah.
Watch how young this fella is, eh?
Yeah.
Listen, and it's a repeating video, so I can't start it from the beginning. So you'll just pick up as you go along, right? Okay. Let me see if I can get it to catch it when the thing. All right? Just hold on, it's going to end and start over. All right, so Trinidad and Tobago, I want you to take in this.
A round of applause to being dance.
Yes.
We dance. For over 50 years, the both parties keep doing with the same things.
Outfield. Crime up by 200%, cost of living up by $1 million. We sell with pitch lake to China. The dump is over 100 feet tall. They make 74 million in tickets last year. Vote for them.
And what's his age?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Young
what's his age, eh? Heavy?
Yeah. Young fella.
And he could talk. He could tell you that governments are doing with the same thing over and over. And then he could give you details, right? On what the crime situation is, right? Everything. Everything. He could give you a ball by ball. And what's his age, Heavy? And then he you know what he's saying? That we are dunce.
Yeah.
He watching the elders right now and calling the elders dunce. Because he's saying, all go ahead, continue voting the same way. Because all they done. Continue doing all they're doing. And all they're saying the youths not listening.
Yeah,
all they're saying the youths don't want nothing. All the time coming. Hi, good afternoon, welcome.
Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good show as always.
Thank you so much.
Heavy, your introduction was on point, you know. That was one of your best introductions, you know, since you started that show.
Thank you very much.
It was very good. But this crime thing, that triple murder in Kunopia outside Pizza Boy, as someone mentioned, sometimes, and those were very young guys, there one was 24 and another was 23, and then some other guy.
Yeah.
But as somebody really mentioned, sometimes there's one person involved in the nonsense, you know.
Yeah.
And because you're riding with them, you end up getting a debt.
Right.
Right? But I am saying, and you know this killing has been going on for a good time. As a prime minister, you're supposed to be very concerned about your young men. These are young men in your country dying every day. You know. This has implications for the future of the country, right? You haven't come out and make one proper statement yet about these young men who are dying every day. I heard the commissioner of police trying to break down the statistics on the murder.
Your background, low down your background, caller. Your background is very loud.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay.
Right, go ahead.
Right. I heard the commissioner of police trying to break down the murders and attributing quite a number of those to gang related. But as you mentioned, she talked about the one being an attempted robbery, and maybe she talking about the businesswoman who was killed on the Toyota compound.
Right.
But that could have been a hit appearing as a robbery, you know, because the person was shot first and then the bag was stolen after. You didn't go for the bag first and the person took up a resistance, you understand?
Yeah.
It was shooting first, you know, and then it took the bag, right? But at the end of the day, we know that most of these killings are not necessarily gang related. It's ordinary persons being caught up in the crossfire and being killed. A week ago, a young man was buying something and he was caught up in the crossfire of shooting between two gangs, you know, and he lost his life, right? This crime is really terrible. And that 15, 16 murders over the weekend, we reach a high point. We reach a high point. At least I hope we reach a high point. And it cannot get worse than this. Great show anyway.
Thanks very much.
Thank
you
you,
see,
brother.
we still missing a whole big section of this.
Correct.
And let me tell you the section that we're missing. We're still looking at some of these people could be criminal, and that is why some get caught catching the crossfire. And you know, the businesswoman, she was no thing, she was just a businesswoman, and the guy who was plying his trade as a TTR ride-share driver, you know, look thing. But we are missing a point here, right? This entire week is going to pass, and not one person is going to be held.
Yep.
Right? These men run out on a main road in Kunupia.
On a main road.
On a main road with rifles. And made it back home.
Yeah.
Again, I would say it. They made it back home heavy.
Yep.
Right? So why wasn't a lockdown of that entire area? Kunupia station is meters away, right?
They made it.
Carney station.
All right, the men would have come from Tego Martin, eh? So let's just say.
Them fellas follow them from wherever.
Yeah. So let's just say the men them who come for them also arrive again from Tego Martin. So
or somewhere in the environs of Port of Spain or something.
So them leave Kunupia and reach back down the road.
Thank you, Heavy. This is what I'm telling you.
Safe, you know.
I was telling you, Heavy, how not one out of all these killings with guns and rifles, Heavy, not one here. Well, the police block up some of them, and it's doubles, because you know why? Everybody in the vehicle dead. Then I'd feel good, because I don't know here what they can't make it back home safe, Heavy.
Yeah.
A woman get gunned down in front of a business place.
A big place like Toyota.
Right.
Cameras and everything.
Right. And the men and they make it back home too.
They reach back home.
They reach back home. A man get killed in Port of Spain. The killer reach back home.
Reach back home.
How are they making it back home in their zone safe? how nobody heavy.
He's back home to drink and sponge and
I was telling you. So this is the problem. We missing that.
And they living to kill again.
And they living to do it again. That is the problem, and we're not seeing that. Nobody is being held. The police ain't blocking up nobody. There is no strategic plan that when you hear shooting in this vicinity here we going and block it off that nobody can move. Right? So by now, nothing has been put in place for things like this.
TC, I said in my editorial that people no longer believe in the police service or trust the police service. And they don't even think that they will get justice. So you kill my family unwrongfully,
yeah,
right?
I
looking for somebody in the underworld. I get to find out it's you.
Yeah.
I looking for somebody to go and get them my money to get rid of you.
And that's just how we go down. That's just how we go.
Revenge. Wow. I want revenge.
Wow.
Let me face it, TC. You understand?
Caller, good afternoon.
You know why they make it back home this year and everything? The police force are telling us they're trying to get me annual ticket.
Yeah, you're right.
They're trying to get me annual ticket. That's why they make it back up. You see, how come these roads don't get all these tickets go back up on them?
Yeah.
Next question, right? One more question after you, right?
Yeah.
How come if a man go on a robbery, small thing or something, they always shoot up the car and the people bus back and they kill the man in the car? But how we don't hear this gunman fully rifle and shoot over them?
Okay. Huh.
Oh, but the one who went and rob is shoot out and they kill him so he bus back. Enjoy the evening.
Thanks very much for your call.
Your callers are right when it comes to detection and all those things. But then we also have to have the court system in place that is ready. You can't have people sitting down there for days. No, they need to start moving with the swiftness and convicting them people. You understand? It is too easy for these people to come out, so that's why they show like they're not even scared. Secondly, your Prime Minister made a statement, condoning crime and thing when it comes to former President Trump. But that same weekend, which is this weekend, you had so many murders, and then this young boy body was found thanks to the Hunters Search and Rescue Team, who we could always depend on. This is sad. You understand? People want to hear you, your commissioner, your minister of security, giving them some kind of assurance, showing them, okay, we apprehended 10 people and this. Nothing. And Trinbagonians and these PNM party tri-politic people talking about, oh, the minister, that's not the minister's job. Young men and women are watching them growing up and saying, I don't want to be a minister because them so, that's what they're doing. They're not setting no examples. They are not patriotic. And every time they get a mic, it's always Kamala or Gary. People want to hear that. We want to hear how many people are apprehended. Show them footage. Hey, we saw this, there's surveillance of this man. We're looking for this man. Put his face out there. Everything's so scared out in Trinidad. Everything's a scared thing.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Hi, good afternoon, Chippy.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You see, I feel it reach a point that all they don't feel the government frightened, money.
If we don't feel they're frightened?
Yeah,
they could never be frightened. They're well protected.
This whole country is under siege, you know.
Is we frightened?
This whole country is under siege. And it's like a siege of people who don't care. Right now, is anybody basically dying? It ain't even a lot to do with numbers, because plenty people who are dying have nothing
to do with numbers.
Numbers. It's just random killing. They're just killing like it's for fun, and you get a little money, your family have food, and you could just take a life because it costs some money. Since when life comes so cheap, boys, no wonder life so hard. Since when life lose its value, since when people lose their humanity, after COVID, the whole world lose their humanity, and we had to be careful because how they're cloning people. You see how the so-called Prime Minister look travel? I feel we don't even have a normal Prime Minister. You sure he's not a clone or something? Because it cannot be normal. That is not the same person who was begging people and saying, oh, the youth is the future, and we have to make sure that the generations. He forget all them he was begging with for votes when he was going into power, how meek and humble he was, making all kind of promises that they never even keep in the manifesto. We're going on a Trinidadians, boy. I swear to God, I'm not a Trinidadian, but we're going on with Trinidadians. But I live here, I breathe in the same air, and because I wasn't born here, I live in here, so I am up here.
Brother, thank you, darling.
Yes.
Thanks so much. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Heavy and TJ.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. This is St. James here. You know, it is so disheartening, and I want to be quick on expeditions this evening. First of all, I saw the Prime Minister of this country standing up, basically condemning what happened to Trump the other day in the assassination effort. If I am wrong, I want to be corrected. 17 or 16 murders happened in the space of 72 hours. Have the Prime Minister issue any kind of condolence to any one of these families? Has the Prime Minister come out and make any public pronouncement?
Not that I saw.
Gentlemen,
not that I saw, believe. I didn't see anything. Nobody said anything for me. I saw the one what he sent for Trump. Right, condemning the actions of the assassination attempt of Donald Trump, but I didn't see anything concerning the 17 or 19 murders in Trinidad over the weekend.
Or is it that we are supposed to defend all our friends for ourselves? We have all the vote anyhow. Is it that the message that the Prime Minister is sending? Because look, you make international relations in the sense of you condemn what happened as an international status. But now in your country that you have took an oath to run the affairs of this country properly, you having today come up on your Facebook page as they usually does to send some kind of condolences to the family members of these 17 people that were murdered in the last 72 hours. I'm waiting for them, you know. If I tell you, I'm waiting for all you to come and tell me, but ready and great with the pay on them. I'm waiting for them patiently. Because all you can be doing people this. But sure, gentlemen, as per usual.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you. Caller, good afternoon. Caller, good afternoon. Caller, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. But I didn't want to call today because the callers are them on our road. I find everybody clearly understanding what's going on in the country.
Chris, you have to call back in next hour. We have 20 seconds.
We didn't realize
you had 20 seconds before the hybrid.
Call back. Yeah, man.
Call us back for real, right?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, man. Thanks so much.
So we're going to fabricate people until we come back in the last hour.
Yeah, thanks so much, Chris, for understanding. We'll be back.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of The Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on The Street 919 FM. As we transition into summer, we continue to talk politics, current events, entertainment, and what's trending while balancing the talk with some of your favorite tunes, both old and new. Our purpose is to keep you informed and edify you, as well as to give you food for thought on the current affairs of this nation and the world. Keep it locked to The Street 919 FM every day, all day. Our on-air numbers are 342-0081 and 466-5391. Visit us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. The Street 919 FM. YouTube, IWER TV.
The Street 919 FM.
It's been a long time.
Explosion.
May I represent for the people them?
Summer.
Ladies, if you love alkaline streets.
It's just a new thing, a new generation. That's what I say.
The biggest dancehall concert in the country is back. On Saturday, August 10th, we head to the concert capital, Queen's Park, Savannah, for the greatest concert experience of your life. Magnum Explosion Summer Stage presents Generations, the journey of dancehall. Get ready to take flight with our all-star cast performing live. Alkaline.
Boss, hey, Trinidad, August 10th, we're going on a journey. The journey of dancehall, Queen's Park, Savannah, Summer Stage Generation. Hey, Magnum Explosion, make them know enough. Live performance by Alkaline.
Alkaline.
Hold up. Remember me telling say no fi trust Babylon. Them no know justice, them a bogus. One bag of workers.
The most talked about concert of 2023 is back again. Get your tickets now. Saturday, August 10th, Magnum Explosion Summer Stage presents Generations.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy.
Wow.
Here at Onia Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud.
Wow.
Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
The Street 919 FM mobile app is now live. Keep in the loop with all your favorite programs. Be in the know first and carry us wherever you go. Listen and watch us live at the click of your fingertips. Download our mobile app now. Go in your favorite app store, whether it be Android or Apple, and type in The Street 919 FM. It's Emancipation time again. Come join us as we commemorate 186 years of emancipation with the 2024 Pan-African Festival TT, commemorating emancipation at Ledge, Yasu Omowali Emancipation Village, Queen's Park, Savannah, from July 27th to August 2nd. Come and shop at the biggest African market in the Caribbean, where you'll find the largest collection of African-inspired art, craft, jewelry, clothing, education, materials, and food. Enjoy 6.5 days of activities for everyone, including workshops for children, entertainment, jazz, pan, tambu bambu, calypso, rapso, reggae, dancing, and drumming. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Admission free until 3 p.m. After 3 p.m., entrance fee $40. Children under 12 free. Let's meet up at the Village, July 27th to August 2nd. The Emancipation Support Committee of Trinidad and Tobago, moving forward with our heads up. We've done it again. Check out these amazing deals just for you. Always a better deal at Better Deal Supermarket. Come on down today. Don't forget to ask about our amazing in-store shopping competitions. We've always got something going on. Always aiming to please, and we never do anything less. Lots more in-store just for you. It's always a better deal. Lamppost number 50, Diet Street, Canopia. Better Deal Supermarket.
Are you just tired of bad news in your communities, TV screens, and newspapers? Well, I have good news for you. Introducing Positive Corner with Naka every Tuesday from 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. highlighting young, vibrant, and future stars spreading our nation's banner across the world, telling their story about their journey to success and overcoming the negativities that plagues our land. Come, let's sit, discuss, have a few laughs, but at the same time learn something new. Every Tuesday, 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. Positive Corner, where challenges are opportunities for growth.
Conscious Talk, where we are at and where we are going. After a storm, there is a calm. Where there is darkness, light follows. Where there is evil, good overcometh. It's Conscious Talk with Steve Antoine. Every Thursday from 10:25 a.m. to 10:55 a.m. It's Conscious Talk. Conscious Talk.
Join the winning team with Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday at 11:05 a.m. to 12 noon and every Wednesday night from 7:05 p.m. to 8 p.m. live on the street 919 FM as he talks about Lviv, the power of 5 fruits, one of the most powerful antioxidant supplements on the market today. The 5 superfruits in Lviv are mangosteen, acai, pomegranate, goji, and nuni. These fruits have a positive and profound impact on human health performance and disease. Join him as he gives live testimonials of the Lviv healing powers. To get more information, you can contact Pastor Alkaline John at 516-286-7079 or you can visit his webpage at www.alkalinejohn.com. Remember, every Tuesday at 11:05 a.m. and Wednesday at 7:05 p.m. live on the street 919 FM. Young people of our nation, ignite your wellness journey with Nature's Touch Youth Health Caravan with Princess Omega and Associates. Prevent ill health today and reap the benefit of good health tomorrow. Join us every second and fourth Saturday of each month at 9:25 a.m. to 9:55 a.m. where we bring to you innovative health solutions. Invest in yourself today by ensuring that you're enjoying optimum health. We are located at number 3, 7th Avenue North via the Eastern Main Road, Barataria. For further information, please call or WhatsApp us at 868-310-8671 or 364-4464. Remember, at Nature's Touch, your health is our priority.
Yo, this is a Big Mike, not the mass man, the health man. And joining me
will be Little Mike as we discuss tips on taking you from zero health to optimum health using different protocols and techniques. Trinidad and Tobago. Join us every Wednesday from 10:05 a.m. to 10:35 a.m. on the street 91.9 FM for
Health Talk with Big Mike. It's not where it is, it's here it is. Boom!
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Sorry to send another voice note, but where these young men getting these guns from? Guns and ammunition is not cheap. Guns are not cheap. Ammunition is not cheap. You understand what I'm saying? And even if they have the money to buy, who they buying it from? Even if they are buying, if somebody building guns, where are they getting the materials and building it? And so this is just, I don't understand how no one is outraged. Does this have to hit everybody home? Who home does this have to hit for people to care? I don't understand. Come on. Our country is so beautiful and it's being destroyed. Now we can't eradicate all crime, but this is getting out of hand. It really is.
Caller. Hello?
Yes, sir. It's just that good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
As I was saying, I didn't need to call this evening because the callers and them have it on the button this afternoon. Right? I mean, the leaders can say what they want. And I'm talking about leadership in politics, leadership in policing, you name it. Leadership in communities, you name it. They can say what they want. It is out of control. Totally out of control. Right? Nobody knows when somebody is going to commit an act. No. But knowing that we have that problem of persons doing that and committing these acts, and we're supposed to come up with better ideas to get the type of results that we need and require.
Exactly.
I saw a video with the police and them talking about how the new initiative in Puna with the people coming together with the cameras and whatnot, it working and it bearing fruits, right? What I'm saying is, why isn't there a concentrated effort across the nation? We could even start a model in Tobago, be in the smaller island, camera down the place, have places that the footage is going to. If something happens, the people and them are notified in a short space of time, and they can have the information at hand and pass it to the police officer on the ground. Right? We're not just on the ground to share out tickets, because tickets were not so aggressively shared before the penalties were increased. Are we saying that we have to increase the penalty for certain things for the officers to enforce it? We have to deal with ourselves as a nation. People always want to defend this, defend that, and defend the other. The police have clearly shown their bias on numerous occasions in terms of how they respond to different things in this country. We have it on several tape all over the place. They show the different bias, and then the politicians pick and choose when they get involved to make statements like if they doing the police work. How come nobody calling for foreign investigators into this? Into these things that are going on in the country, here people lost in their life, and it seems like nothing. Nobody indeed apprehended left, right, and center as fast as the killings taking place. And people don't want us to really talk about it, but it's only when we see results, then we will know that the police is serious. Because it cannot be that the police, when their bias is exposed, they choose to firstly try to deny it. How is the public going to view you? All you have to deal with the challenge when you're facing inside. And I am sorry for the officers who are burdened with having to carry that stain and that stigma that the police officers have developed all on their own. Because in every constituency, we have police officers living there, members of the family and things. How come we're not saying, well, they give the police information because everybody knows what's going on in the community? The police just use force because they say they fear for their lives. So they're asking us to do things. But go on, we don't have no firearm. We wouldn't be in fear for our lives also. The police need to accept the responsibility that they have taken up and look for the best measures to protect and save and keep themselves safe also. You can't just want the public who don't have the weapons like you all to use when all you feel all your life in fear.
Correct.
To do the work for the police.
Exactly.
We could ask them for these things running a certain way. If it is persons who were not murdered after taking things to the police and witnesses didn't die in this country, then persons would have been gladly bringing things to the police service. But the police have to accept the fact that in some cases they create their own monster.
All right, Chris, thank you very much.
Accept the fact that we have challenges with these young men running all over the place and shooting. But are we just going to sit down and pay people, right, to do our job and just say, well, blame it from the home, blame it on the young men and them? We already understand that we have that challenge, but we have to do things that will bring us the result that we're looking for. Not just sit down and fiddle our thumbs.
All right, caller.
But the callers have it on the board today. I'm heavy. Thank you.
All right, brother. Thank you very much. Plenty callers today. People try and make it short and sweet. It's the last hour, so we cannot let you talk 4 and 5 minutes.
Good
right?
afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good evening. Yes, gentlemen, I to give you that guns are available everywhere in Trinidad and Tobago. And all of the bad food and the bad things are for your health and the bad everything is available all of Trinidad and Tobago. If I choose to go down by the supermarket and buy stuff that is not healthy, that my doctor and my good sense have told me is not good, right? Who am I to blame for that? Are you going to blame the Ministry of Health? You know, I am saying that if somebody picks up a gun that is available to everybody, including people where I live, they are responsible, right? If you had some deficiencies that cause you not to be able to guide your children properly and so on, you were poor, you were uneducated, you had to be struggling all over the place. You know, the kind of thing we hear that these people have problems, and therefore when their children have issues, it's not really their fault, you know, it's some other people who bring in the gun. Well, they bring in bad things to eat too, and I don't eat it. I'm just saying that if you pick up a gun from Pinal where I live, and you go up Sandy Grande and interfere with people, that's on you. That's on you. There's so many other things you could do. If you do that, that's on you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, caller. But there's a paralysis in your analysis there, because if you choose to go and eat the bad food, yes, that's your choice. But you're not taking the food and give other people to eat. But if people taking up the guns, killing other people with it, and that is the problem we want to fix. Caller.
Yeah, fella, real quick. I think the main issue right now, it don't have the political will, right? Because once it had that will there, trust me, that whole, it would have echoed through all the ministers, all of them would have been singing on the same hymn book. But they don't have the will, because up there with the age where them living good, them comfortable, and then the fanatics will make them feel like they're making good decisions.
Yeah.
You understand? So they, in their mind, it's not that bad. It's cool. Right? And another thing, you see when you can see Venezuelans robbing people now?
Yep.
They need to go because you didn't have a long-term plan. You just open up the thing so you go some good for the international community. You probably get a grant. They probably get some millions, eh? Don't see us just to do that.
Yep, they
probably get some millions.
They got.
Yeah, they study like whatever happened. So now Venezuelans robbing people because they realize how lapse all laws are. The law enforcement is, the whole legal system, because the courts and all are part to play. Right? And here, fellas. And you see one more thing? You see, anyways, I'm going to for somebody else, but the caller spot on today.
All right, thank you so much. I wanted a little 2 minutes. I'm going to take 2 more calls and then I go say my little 2 cents here. Caller?
Yeah, have a good afternoon again.
Yes, Brooklyn.
I just want to tell Pinal it's not only poor people that pick up guns. The young boy who should be the president in America wasn't poor. And a lot of the young boys that have guns in Trinidad and Tobago running around is young boys who went QRC and St. Mary's and all these places. A lot of these young boys who only see killing is not done. See poor people. All they like to play, all they come on the radio and but poor. It's not just poor. Crime affects everybody. Everybody could fall in crime. It stems from the kind of people you're lining with. You understand the environment is? And some people just decide that they went to school, they get their education, they have all 7 passes, and not for hell they can't get employment, which the government is not providing enough jobs for the citizens of the country. And it seems to have more guns. It's faster in Trinidad and Tobago to get a gun than to get a job. And that's sad. That is what's sad, Pinal. Alright? So it's not just poor people getting guns. It's not just black children getting guns. You understand? It's a problem we have. People are dying. That is what we're talking about, Pinal. Alright? Because it seems like the guns don't affect none of your family or nobody yet. So you can call the radio and talk stupidness. Have you have a good evening?
Hi, Brooklyn. Caller.
Good afternoon, Henry.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, you were right just now with respect to that there is a paralytic in that man analysis, you know.
Yeah.
Because when he mentioned about going to a supermarket and buying a bad product,
yeah,
he forget that there is a ministry supposed to be responsible for making sure that those bad products are not on the market.
Mm-hmm.
For the same reason you recall bad items, if a box of cornflakes or a particular brand is bad, we recall them, okay? And who recall them? Not the ordinary man in the street, it's the ministry.
But I think he was alluding to the fact that the food, if the food not healthy for you, and you buy it to eat it and you get sick, it's your fault. It's your. But his analogy with that, based on getting a gun, is totally different, because even if you choose to buy unhealthy food and eat it, it's not the ministry fault for you buying the unhealthy food and eat it. Although the ministry is supposed to not allow you, not even to allow healthy food in the supermarket, unhealthy food in the supermarket for you to eat. However, right, for a person to pick up a gun, you have a choice not to pick up the gun, but you also have a choice not to kill other people with it. If you understand where I'm coming from, you're not going to take the unhealthy food and just share it all over the place and give people to eat it there too, right? But with regards to the gun, you're picking up the gun, you can pick up the gun and have it home. Nobody had to know you have a gun. But you taking the gun and you go out there and killing other people, that is where the problem starts.
Exactly. And finally, in this small island, if we really had a serious command center, on this small island, and you truly had a serious command center, you would have already known with that triple killing in Kunapie. You would have had a helicopter in the sky already tracking that particular vehicle, you know.
Correct.
And you would have had backup police officers and so on. Right? If you were serious about crime in this country, what is the role of that command center? Just for kids?
All right, caller. Thank you so much. Thank you, man. I want to put my 2 cents here. Call us, hold the line. Hold the line, hold the line, hold the line. Please hold the line. All right, I'm not taking any more calls right now. Just give me an hour. Tell you when to call, because after I say this, I want people to call me and recommend some solutions to the problem. Now, I give part of my solution in the first hour, which is those who are responsible, whose job it is to actually fix the problem, hold them accountable for not doing their job that they're getting paid for, and fire them, remove them, replace them, wherever, let them resign, wherever the case may be. Right? That's one aspect. The thing, this situation with these murders, it's bad. It ain't getting bad, as a caller said. It's done bad already. It's deplorable. It's sickening now, right? This is no longer playing party game, party politics here. This is about country now. This is about trying to fix a situation that is affecting all of us. Because the bullet or the gunman not asking what race, what color, what creed, and if it's a PNM or a UNC. Right? It's affecting every single one, and it's no longer affecting hotspot crime areas. It's happening all over the country. Right? Southland is no longer safe. Central is no longer safe. Deep South no longer safe. Tobago is no longer safe. The whole country is affecting. So, right? In the interim, in the solution to be started like with immediate effect, the Minister of National Security, the Commissioner of Police, and the government, including our Finance Minister, have to come up with a solution. Right? And one of my solution is, right, lock down the borders. I want to say lock down the borders. It's like how they lock down the borders for COVID. Yes, you have flights and things coming in, but every single thing that coming off the port and coming off the airport, right? Sniffer dogs, army, police, put people there to work with them. If you had a higher private MTS security to help search every single container and every plane that come in with luggage, right? And then the illegal ports, right? Give fishermen and other people with vessels, right, like incentive to get any illegal or contraband coming in the country via our illegal ports, via pirogue or boats or coming in from Venezuela. You get people who out there in the sea, you get them incentive. Like if you get any information regarding drugs or guns coming in, you get a little $10,000 reward. Get them incentive. Give fishermen and all who have boats and vessels, let them go out there to help the Coast Guard to secure the illegal borders. Whilst the government is securing the legal port of entry, which is the ports, Point Lisas, Port of Spain, and the airport. Right? We're locking it up. So no more guns can come in. Then, the police, right, soldiers and citizens, we giving them money. Here we're going to do, you give them incentive. For every crime or every murder you get solved, this is for the police service, you get a little 10,000, a little 20,000, a little 15,000. For every gun that they bring in, you get 5,000. You understand? Ammunition, you get 500, and every ammunition you get bringing illegally. You understand? So you're making the police work. You get money now, you're getting paid extra, right? And then you're introducing, with regards to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, other cash incentives, right? Where it come like a bounty hunter service, right? Now, you're not a bounty hunter, eh? But you're working with regards to the police and the soldiers, or you're working together in collaboration with whoever. If you have information, wherever the case may be, and you can get somebody who you know do a murder or a killing or something, you collaborate with the police service in order to get that person arrested, or in result of a conviction for that person who killed somebody, and you getting cash incentive too. Put out some money out, put out at 10 million, or 15, or 20 million, or 50 million, right? And give people money in order to get people who doing crime off the streets, get illegal guns off the streets, get illegal ammunition off the streets. If police officers, yes, they're getting salary, but you give them an extra incentive. No, if you bring in a high-power rifle, you have a little $15,000 to get. You bring in any handgun, you get 10,000 or 5,000, depending on the ammunition and the gun. And it could work. You give them incentive. So now they had to study, boy, I ain't going out there and put my life on no line for nobody. I can just go sit down and relax myself in the station and draw my salary. Men want to go out there and look for money because they know when they get a gun out there, they go get a little money. They get another lectures. You understand? With regards to the investigations and things like with the murders and what happen, whoever leads a conviction and get the people, the perpetrators apprehended, and you get a little conviction where they can be before the court. You understand? You end up with a little $40,000, you glad. You understand? You say non-proper. If you get 2-3 of that for the year, you understand? You could put a down payment on a house, and mine will like them thing, people will like them thing. You make it in such a way that you give people incentive to get people out. It will put the criminals and them not to study. But I mean, if I go out there now, it's not only police looking to get the money, but you have citizens too looking to get people to get things done to them can get money too. You understand where I'm coming from? Better than Crime Stoppers. Make it secure, make it safe, make it, you understand? And with that, in a matter of about 3-4 months, we're supposed to have this thing under control. Right? That's just in the interim. In the long term, right? Well, let me allow people to call in and get the 2 cents, and I'll go give my next part to the long term in order to fix crime in the country. But you see, that year, that incentive, put out a little $50-60 million in 3 months. You understand? All over the Trinidad and Tobago, which is a small island. You understand? And to get these people and them, and that will work hand in hand. Once you catch them, it will work hand in hand with the bail amendment bill. It will work hand in hand because now you're apprehending them, right? And now with the bail amendment bill, you hand no bail for 100 and something days once they get catch, right? Once an illegal firearm is captured, right? Whoever is the officers and them on duty, if it's 3-4 officers, they have money to share. You understand? That who gets the gun? If they get ammunition with the gun, they have more money to share. You understand? And it's so be it. So in that way, you actually, you know, but as it is now, it's like nothing not working. That's just my 2 cents and my idea. my little quick solution for in the interim. I have a bigger solution for the long term that will actually fix thing, but I will just allow any callers and them to call in and get the 2 cents. Then we get some solutions on the table. Let's go. Callers, the lines are open. Caller.
Good evening, Evie.
Good evening.
Every year, I can imagine 15,000 for every gun fine. Just imagine the amount of police. Can you imagine if 6 police go and they get 15,000 share of that gun today and gun tomorrow?
Yeah.
Them men hunting for gun all week, you know.
What? Them men going out there, they're not even taking day off. Jamaica, them police not even take day off. Right now, them not going to say not, they wouldn't be, we didn't see them share no ticket. They coming out there to look for gun.
With ticket. Hey, every different information, them a police take it 1,500.
Yeah.
To pay a gunman to tell me where Bridget I didn't go.
Gun, yeah.
500 a year. Because I get 50,000 tomorrow, me and my Bridget them.
Yeah.
And you might end up with the next 1,000 after we don't get 15 grand. And they hunting for gun all
day. They hunting for gun. All day. You put that in place. All day police hunting for gun. They wouldn't give a ticket on the road.
Evie, I always tell you, the crime problem can be solved. It's a something called informer. And that road Julian, they take a mash up New York City. That's why you call a road New York. He pay out every informer to give him information.
Yeah.
Who bringing drugs, who selling drugs, who doing this. And he might lick money left, right, and center, man, start to talk because it's cheaper for him to get the easier money than the one of the work for a long time.
Correct.
Why it can be done, boy, but the government here, none of them not interested in a crime because somebody benefited.
Instead of Jamaica, instead of paying this man $50,000 a month for to advise she, that $50,000 can I go towards getting guns?
Of course. I always say the problem is if it's solving up.
Yeah.
But the people like you, they don't want to put a board. You can't sit on a board because you're coming from too small.
Yeah.
So they want to look for some high-profile people, some high-polluted people who come to talk rubbish and nonsense when the solution is right there in your hand. You can imagine if you police are like a police function and get paid. No more police from the station.
All right, Jamaica.
Every local me find my car 7 years ago, and it's still parked by the station in penal station because they don't want to charge the policeman. Who are the kind of penal for the gun?
All right, Jamaica, plenty callers on the line. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Blessing. Caller.
Good afternoon, Evie.
Yes, good afternoon, KFC.
Evie, you know my solution? Better get this Obia man. This evil, wicked government here. Now we go to solve the solution in this country. Along with Obia man in power, more people will die. Hey, look, so this, we're going to get this wicked PNN government. Fire burn the PNN, but I gone.
All right, thank you, thank you, KFC. Let me see. Again, some voice notes here. I might get to play these voice notes on them here, boy.
On that Siege, Heavy and TC, good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Heavy, I want you to go on Hunter Search and Rescue on Facebook. And I want you to call out the amount of names and people missing, right, from last week to now. It's horrible. This is craziness that's going on in this country. Craziness. We're in a bad place in this country.
Yeah, a lot of people missing.
When my child had to reach home, I had to be calling she every minute and all kind of thing. I mean, it's mad out here, boy.
Yeah.
Something really crazy out here, boy. So it's not just the murders, it's the amount of people missing and then being murdered as well.
Yeah.
Trinidad is a frightening place to live in.
Correct.
Good afternoon, guys.
Thank you. A lot of people missing too. A lot of people.
Good afternoon, everything, everyone, TC. Everyone, TC are kind of going off course a little, but stay, right? Just the hunters and searchers rescue team. But these people and them really need to be bigged up more, boy. How the government is saying, all right, let's look into these people and them and see how best we could assist them in some kind of way, because they are here, them on a program with their and thing, and I didn't even know it. All of them people going through, they just have to put their hand in their own pocket to buy the equipment and all kind of thing. When I rope costing all $7,000 and all that. And what kind of government we really have, boy? What kind of government we really have at the end of the day, boy? These people and them are dogs, boy. All of them, boy. Lower than dogs in my book, boy. When we first come along them, they come along and make sure them people and them have some kind of office and everything up and running at them. But it's nasty, disgusting Prime Minister, yeah, boy. Like he don't care about nothing and nobody, boy. 2025 right there, and I keep on saying that and no judge. And another thing, I'll tell all that we keep on talking this every day. We want our ways of pay, please. Mr. Rowley, you're no good for nothing. Address that situation, you know, but all of that situation, address, but you wouldn't address your own people and them. Look how long Daily Page is going through this nonsense, boy, since 2013, boy. So you can't see it fit to say, all right, boy, let's deal with these people and them and get them something in their hand. This is why the crime so high. All on the begging faith right through there is all out creating all the monsters and them and all that. Because look at how long this thing going on now and say, all right, it's time for you to fall into this nonsense and give these people and them that they're just due. Rolly is a dog, boy. He's a dirty dog.
Harry, I have an easy solution to stop gunmen from shooting people and killing them again. And they wouldn't repeat. I tell you, they wouldn't repeat killing nobody, robbing nobody at all. I call in for the government to pass legislation that once they commit a crime with a gun, be it murder or robbery, that they amputate their thumb and index finger, and even on both hands, and you will never be able to pick up a gun and shoot nobody or repeat that again. That is my 2 cents. That would end all these criminal acts by these guys.
Afternoon, everyone. TC. First time sending voice notes.
Welcome.
Now, everyone, TC. I am 23 years old, and I cannot understand what's so hard it is for these PNM supporters to understand how the crime situation in this country is horrific under this government. And I find the best solution is to turn this place into a military state and just do exactly what El Salvador doing, which is suspend the rights of citizens temporarily, go in all the hotspots, and start clearing out the 8,000 plus gang members that was quoted by Faraz Alwari since they know them by name and location. And crime will instantly drop, and then they're going to start backtracking to all the people who they also linked to.
I cannot believe the situation is out of the gang's hands now, no.
Good afternoon, everyone. TC. I like your solution, but I don't like it and all too. Because let me tell you what will happen. You go see policemen finding guns over and over, the same guns, just to collect reward, you know. Or let me just, for example, let me just say, I is the one who had to get the reward. Me as a citizen, you looking for police to kill me? So them go take my reward from me, boy.
No, you're thinking kind of where they
a frightening solution.
No, you're thinking kind of where they, because with somebody, if it is that you what is in order for you to get the reward, you have to give up the gun that you found, you have to collect it. You understand? When they get on the gun, how you getting back the gun to give it back again? I don't understand, right? You can't make no sense, caller. Come on, don't do that. Caller.
Heavy.
Yes, brother.
Yeah, good afternoon, boy.
Good afternoon.
Heavy.
Your background radio need to load on radio.
Yeah, you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead. I hear not echo in the back now. That was.
Yeah, as long as we are the 1% and the PNM, they be destined to fall, boy. We have a white man doing budget for we, boy. How we go feel it, boy? You go do budget for we, boy, not for the 1%, boy. As long as the PNM, they have the seriousness and the 1% they destined to fall.
But I said that in the beginning of my editorial. I said that.
Yeah, that why the other day I say I love you, you and TC, boy. They can't fall you, boy. Don't make that fool all you, boy. They can't show your mind. Stay up strong, boy.
All right, brother. Bless the Lord.
Bless.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bless. Yeah.
Caller. Oh, God. All right, caller, you'll come back.
You know, good Evening, guys. You talk, TC talking about border and stuff, right? So it was heavy. Cut down, shut down the borders, all right? When you really think about it, if somebody, some other country had to come and take over this country, we in the dark, you know, because the borders poor and all kind of things taking place on the border. They don't even know when somebody come in the country that to take over, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Think about that.
Heavy and TC, today was really a heavy day for me, eh? Of all these murders, especially that young boy, that 32-year-old boy. But I want to thank you guys for today and, you know, and all the contributions from the callers. But then I agree with KFC. I mean, I agree with, you know, what KFC say. All them ideas they have, they're heavy to get rid of crime and thing. The main thing we have to do is get rid of this wicked, evil Obia government, this PNM cult that is in Trinidad and Tobago. That is what we need to do. We need to get rid of them. Get rid of Rowley and the PNM and the PNM. They're too evil. PNM wicked and evil. It's Obia. Them had the doing. And we have all this problem in this country. It's Obia. Wicked PNM.
Good afternoon, Cora.
Good afternoon, Happy.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Well, it's President here. Happy.
Mm-hmm.
I want we to put 12 members in the parliament. I want we to form an organization and put 12 members in the parliament. Villagers, opposition, council, and put 12 members in the parliament. That is all I'm asking you to do. For the rest, because I have program going on and things we are starting up. And I will do the best I could do, but I give you an venture here. I want to put 12 representatives in the parliament out of we, the electorate. We, the electorate, form an organization and put 12 members in the parliament. That is all I'm asking you to help me with. I will help you the best I could. And all the people who call in and all the electorates and all of them, all to me, that's what I want to do.
President?
I'm going with a program and I'm going with it.
President? Okay? President?
Yes, brother.
Hold the line and listen. I just will listen. Don't answer.
Yeah, you always do that.
Just listen. Don't answer. Don't try to talk. Listen. All right? I just get it. Just give me one hearing here. It's not the first time you call for that. It's not the second time, not the third time. I want to let you know. Based on our constitution, the process to allow that to happen does not exist. Right? In order for anybody to go into the parliament to make any kind of decision, they first have to form a political party and they have to go up for election. Right? That costs money. Right? And not only that, they need money, they need a volume of support, and they need people to support them and vote for them. That is impossible because our country is based on people that not really politically mature or politically educated. It means to say they vote based on emotions and race. It also means to say that because of that, our country has been made to suffer for years and years and years. Right? The problem with having 12 people going there, it need approximately 300,000 plus people to vote for them in order for them to win 12 constituencies, in order for them to reach inside of the parliament, even if they have to reach in as opposition. Right? And then in order for them to make any decision that will make any sense to change the country, they'll have to form the government, which means they need more than 12. They need approximately 19 to 20 seats. Right? And that, what you're saying there is humanly impossible in Trinidad and Tobago.
All right. I hear you.
You understand?
All right, I hear you.
Thank you very much.
I hear the effort anyway. And I'm hoping that when I do anything, if I get one or two people and things, because I know there are plenty intellectual people who will take up the matter because we are just the poor ones.
President, did you understand what I just said there?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes,
thank you very much.
Yes, I quite did.
All right, brother. Take it easy.
Right,
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, every good solution. I'm going to be putting the PNM listening program. You listen? Take a solution and put with the monkey, put the nuts. My solution is to get rid of this evil, wicked PNM heavy. This is an evil government. People have to rise up against this evil. Right, heavy? Get rid of this evil.
All right, KFC and the other caller, but I want to let you guys know something, To get rid of the PNM, we're saying that here, but to get rid of the PNM, and I'm being honest here, and I know some UNC listeners and people who listen might vex with me, but I want to let you know what I have before there. I'm going to lay it out on the table. Call us, hold the line. Right? Because when I talk here, sometimes people just vex with me and say, I cannot make people choose who they want to vote for. I cannot tell people who to vote for, and I cannot make the choice for them. Right? But I fully understand the dynamics of politics in Trinidad and Tobago, and I understand what it takes to be the PNM politically in a general election. I want to let you guys know now. Right? It's all well and good to call this session and say, get rid of the PNM, get rid of the PNM, but it's not an easy feat. Right? The PNM is a well-oiled and seasoned veteran in politics, especially when it comes to elections. Right? They have a cult base, right, that will vote for them. Don't matter if they burn down Trinidad and Tobago, they will vote for them. And that cult base is approximately around 300,000 people in the country. So they guaranteed approximately 300,000 votes, right? In any given election, win, lose, or draw. Right? Right. To top that, they have the financial backing of the 1% businesses in Trinidad and Tobago who they have made rich. Right? And who's probably pulling strings. Okay? And those 1% business owner owns, right, 90% of the media houses in Trinidad and Tobago. Both electronic and print, meaning their own radio station, TV stations, and newspapers. Right? And will back that PNM government to win the next general election. And thirdly, they also have EBC, President, Parliament, and Speakers of the House and things in the back pocket from Ponte, along with the police service. Right? So you're talking about a monster like Goliath to defeat. Right? And even if the UNC, and even if it have people in Trinidad and Tobago that don't like what's going on in the country, decide to not vote for the PNM, and majority of people who are on the fence, which is about approximately another 300,000 people who either on the fence or don't like either or party, will hold the vote and decide we're not voting for none, which is a customary thing. Right? The UNC have around the same amount, but still not enough to be the PNM, because the how the board, all the electoral district enemies, right? Even if the UNC have more votes, they could still lose the election because the PNM will have more seats. You understand? So, in order to defeat the PNM, you need to unite. It means to say, and this is the hard truth and a hard pill to swallow for a lot of you UNC and a lot of you other people in Trinidad and Tobago, including the people on the fence. But in order to defeat the PNM, the UNC have to unite with the NTA, the PEP, the Makela Pandey Party, Kizel Jackson Party, and the party in Tobago under Farley. Right? Come together, form a coalition. And that's the only way you can defeat the PNM. It mustn't have no other third force, fourth force, fifth force, sixth force for nobody else to go and vote for, to split no vote. Right? Otherwise, here we're going to happen. If the UNC go it alone, it's going to, and the NTA go it alone, and PEP go it alone, and Makela go in there, all that's going to happen is that a lot of people on the fence, that 200, 300,000 plus people, is just going to vote for, they're just going to share all the votes in between to any other party. The UNC will get a normal votes and the PNM will get a normal votes and win the election. Right? And when that election bell ring, the PNM are going to tell you how they're going to do it. They're going to buy out the media, including social media. And all of you, every single one of you who are not politically educated is going to forget about these 15 or 16, 17 people that got murdered this weekend. You're going to forget about all the money that misses in Heritage and Stabilization Fund. You're going to forget about the audit. You're going to forget about the Auditor General report. You're going to forget about all what PNM do, all what Rowley do, all what Ember do, all what Hanks do, all what Erla do, all what Stuart Young do, all what you're going to forget everything, because when they start to drill thing in your brain, they're going to forget. The average citizen voter going to forget. And they're going to be, they have the money, so they're going to bring down Bocho Bantan and Sizzla and all them things in the big rally, and they're going to be like a big fete, and they're going to get jerseys and flag, and they're going to paint the tongue red. That is a monster. You want to be that? You want to get rid of the PNM? Unite. It's the only way. So we could talk and sing that song, and I just painting the reality for you. I'm not telling you who to vote for, you know. I don't do that already, because I don't decide already. If they win the next 2025 general election, I'm going to leave Trinidad. I'm going to take my family and I'm leaving here. Right? If you all living in this country and still thinking about who to vote for, or still studying Kamala and still studying what me going there, I don't like them and I don't like this and that and me don't like he, and if are they still thinking that way, and are they still on the fence, and are they still don't know what they want, the PNM is going to win the next election. Sad to say, but it's the hard truth. Everything stitch up and make up nice for that. It done already set. All the pawns are put in place in chess to kick down remove the queen and kick down the king. It done set up. The whole board set up for them to win. You want to win? Unite. I'm taking your calls now. We have about 10 minutes. Make it short and sweet. 10 minutes before we go, make it short and sweet. I see you have some voice notes here. Let me play some of these voice notes quickly.
You see, and heavy good evening, everybody. Sorry for coming late. Here it is happening now. When you have a prime minister to talk about who live and who dead, and we know.
Voice note, when I send you a voice note, lower the radio background. I hear myself in the background more than I hear any voice note. Send over your voice note and lower the radio, please. Thank you. Caller, good afternoon.
Agree.
Yes.
This is the man who he had me and you fall out and teach him a fifth fan. That is in the protect my but I'm not saying business.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the other day. You know this political thing, right? I listen to the PNM and UNC people who really want that thing, but they only really believe in only party the best and they do better, right? I can tell you something. So you feeling there? As TC tell you, and I will say, it's already people not feeling so, you know. And you say people will forget. Some people won't forget it, some people just don't care. Then they want to know nothing. All they know is PNM in power. And vice versa. So the point is, heavy. I hear what you're saying, but sometimes some people don't forget it. They don't care. You have to come to realistic. Some people, no matter what, they're still staying with a PNM thing.
But I said that. I said they have 300,000 voters that will vote for them no matter what. Even if the country burned down, they will live in the ashes. They don't care once PNM.
You say that.
Yeah.
I know you say that, but you say that, but you say that different times. So you know the whole dynamics of what can happen. But you see, like, how you feeling there? You feeling like you want to know hope you're dying. And watch me, I tell you personally, oh, God, Father, Lord, I don't know, if PNM come and win this next election here, now, I know when PNM win the election, they kind of talk themselves wrong. But I know some people care about that, and you might say good because you for UNC. But at the end of the day, all them kind of things, I don't know why I really not saying, but this election is a real. You know when they say mother's all election? I feel this is it. And as you're saying, it's truth we say in terms of they need to come together. But think about it. Some people would not feel to come together with UNC. Because last time when I was COP in 2010, I voted for Mr. Dukaran. I didn't want it because I didn't really like Mr. Dukaran policy. I like everything. So when I voted for COP, when I come together with anti-council, I went and talked to somebody and I called them. And I said, them can't be a vote on it. To me, I didn't want them to go to UNC because I don't like UNC. So to me, they're corrupt, right? And I might be
I just want to ask you a question. First thing first, though, brand my UNC. I only vote for UNC once, and that one was the People's Partnership. I didn't even vote for Pandey, right? But I want to tell you this, right? What is more important, right? The UNC or the country?
What more important?
Yeah.
UNC country?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the country.
Okay. So, because of the country now, trying to save the country, why are we still wondering who to vote for when the only means, based on all the system that we have, the only person that have the support that could change that could be the PNM, we don't want to support that. So then what we doing?
What they do, and I personally not supporting them.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, let me ask you a question.
Somebody else, not them.
If you was Roosevelt in the Second World War, and I as Churchill, you the President of the United States, and I the Prime Minister of Great Britain, and we had war with the Nazi Germany, which is Hitler, right? And the only person that can help we win this war is Stalin, who is just like Hitler, as worse as Hitler, who I categorize the same level as Hitler, and he's a communist. But we need him to beat the Nazi Germany, which is Hitler. What will you do? Say we're not going on side with Stalin because to hell with the world, let Hitler take over the world is okay. I rather let Hitler take over the world than me and you come together with Stalin and I trying to convince you. What tell me?
Your man, honestly.
Yeah, honestly.
In that thing, I would have come together with Stalin. But listen, it's about different. I don't look at UNC as no better than PNM.
Well, all right, we're not looking at Stalin as no better than Hitler. But we, at the interim,
in
the interim, listen, in the interim, the bigger picture has to do what? Not save the world?
Yes, yes.
And if Churchill and Roosevelt didn't make that decision, you know what I'd be running Europe right now?
Hitler be dead.
Correct. Thank you very much. It's the same analogy I'm trying to make with we're going on with PNM right now. So you can go ahead and say on defense, brother. It's all good. I can't convince you.
Yeah.
Right? Blessed love. Yeah.
All
right. I hope you understand my analogy though. Caller.
Good afternoon, brother Heavy. I see TC leave, but brother Heavy, there's an easy way to tell them, right? And to teach them the right way. When we unite and all together the facts, why the PNM, right? The holders win the election, under the freedom of information, we get to find out how much people have food card. Under the freedom of information, how much school the fix. Under the freedom of information, how much fire station and equipment where they spend the money.
I'm proud. When the election, but when people wouldn't care about that. Understand what I'm saying? Listen to me carefully. For the past how much months you listen to the show, and every week, every day we bring in information here, talking about what they do, what they do, how the country goes. Every day we talking on this radio. We talking about we lungs, we bring in information, we bring in facts, we showing video. And we still have people saying then still voting for PNM, and still have people saying they're on defense. So then what we doing?
Because they're trying to frustrate things. Because look at Indian work. Look at Indian work.
Exactly.
You look at a quick fix. Right? They follow a quick fix. Right? And you know what the hurtful thing? I just want to tell you what is the hurtful thing.
What is the hurtful thing? Talk quick.
It have the Mahasabha and the others who want to split the unity. Have a nice evening.
Yeah. That's the next thing. It have in the UNC too, it have a little shuffle and fighting there too. We need to unite. So people, we gotta go. Until tomorrow, we'll be back here, same time, same place. I want to thank all the callers, all the listeners. It's time to make a better Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you.
We transition into summer. We continue to talk politics, current events, entertainment, and what's trending while balancing the talk with some of your favorite tunes, both old and new. Our purpose is to keep you informed and edify you, as well as to give you food for thought on the current affairs of this nation and the world. Keep it locked to the street, 919 FM every day, all day. Our on-air numbers are 342-0081 and 466-5391. Visit us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. The Street 919 FM. YouTube, IWER TV.
The Street 919 FM. Share the life. Share the life.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on The Street 919 FM.